Welcome to Trash Talk. I'm Lane.
I'm D.
I am John.
John, welcome back. You ready to do this?
Welcome. Yeah.
Name that fart.
I didn't know you were talking about. Nah,
We're naming that
I'm
fart.
glad you guys
Derek,
get the audience so pumped up for this.
name that fart.
Yeah, but you said welcome back to the thing. I'm like,
I welcome you back. I welcome the audience back. We're all one.
My
The same.
fart soundboard welcomes you back.
Fuck it.
That's the first fart of the week.
That's the first fart of the week.
First fart of the week.
Mosquito fart.
Oh, squeak fart.
Squig fart wins it.
Yes. Wow.
I didn't even have to give you a hint on that. I knew I wouldn't.
Man, see, I think I figured the game out. I've learned the farts.
Yeah,
All
naming
right. This one might be easy too, if anybody can remember.
Fart number 2.
It's honestly because you didn't know what's going to happen.
I mean, so you won last time, so I'm gonna go first.
You went first last time.
Yeah, but you also won last time, so
Okay.
THX fart. It's got to be THX.
Lane, what's your guess?
No, that's
You're guessing the same thing?
No, I'm guessing sound effect fart.
THX fart.
Fuck. That's
1-1,
bullshit.
bitch.
All right.
I think
Bullshit.
John can see the screen.
I cannot.
Can you see the screen?
All right. Whoever wins this one wins it all.
All right, here we go. Final round. Final fart.
Let me play that again.
Jesus.
Give me some descriptors of that fart.
Pushing. Like you push when you burp.
It's painful.
It's painful.
Yeah.
It hurts.
What's something that can be painful in life?
Broccoli farts.
That's your guess?
Is that your guess?
Yeah, yes, we painful in life. Broccoli farts.
Broccoli farts.
Or kimchi farts.
You only won.
I'm just saying what hurts.
Or
That's
Budweiser farts.
That's a drink fart right there.
You think it's a drink fart?
Drink fart.
All right, so we've done 2 rounds of guessing.
Okay.
Is that your
Wait,
guess?
No, I've only guessed once for
drink fart. That's your guess right now. It's drink fart.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
What's your
sure.
first guess?
Broccoli. You had it.
No, he asked me a question.
Oh, fuck that.
Pain fart.
Pain fart.
Pain
You're
fart.
both wrong.
Okay.
We're living through a pandemic right now, right?
Okay.
Yes, this is all true.
And sometimes when you get sick, you get really gross farts, right? It's not COVID fart. I'll give you that.
Pandemic fart?
No, I would not use a
Flu
word.
fart.
It's a flu fart.
Flu fart. You both guessed.
Virus fart.
Flart.
No, I didn't say flart.
Virus fart. You want to go with flu fart? You want to go with virus fart?
No, I want to. It's.
Make a decision, asshole.
I mean,
It's a sick fart.
sick fart. Did you have your guess?
Yeah, flu fart.
Flu fart and sick fart.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not
You're,
flu
you're
fart.
both pretty close. It's disease fart.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
That's...
Bonus round?
No.
Is that like IBS? Like
Well, I guess we do have to have a bonus round.
Yeah,
Good thing I
you
have-
can't leave us hanging.
Okay.
Are you pulling up farts for next week?
No. I had some backups.
True
Okay.
professional.
Didn't I tell you he was great?
Tiebreaker.
Did I tell you? Have I told you he's great? Because he's great.
All right, here it goes.
Hey, not into the microphone. Extra round of name that fart. Here we go.
All farts are real. Pre-recorded for the entertainment of our audience.
All right.
So, do you want some hints or something?
Marathon fart.
Marathon fart.
That's the runner.
The runner?
The running fart.
Is that both your guesses?
Yeah.
You're both wrong.
Okay.
Figured. So.
Do you want me to play this again?
No, I want
it's
to hit.
Give me a hint. Yeah.
Okay. This round of the game has gone on
The too long fart.
extendedly.
Oh. Extended fart. Extended play fart. EP fart. Record fart. Extended play fart.
Pick a guess.
Yeah. Extended fart.
Extended fart.
The too long fart.
Lane's closer.
The fart too long.
It's called fart longer.
Fart longer. I win.
Nah, fuck you.
All right. Well, with that being said, I had a real gas.
Fuck you.
We know you like the farts, Derek.
So this goes along great with the story from 2015 that for some reason is making its rounds on the internet again about Poopnado.
I didn't know it was from that long ago.
Yeah.
Would it have made a difference?
No.
Oh, why make
Well,
it, why
maybe,
bring it up?
yeah. I mean, what if it was 50 years ago?
That's even better.
I found this on somebody shared it on Twitter, and then I saw it pop up again recently too. And I think it's because it's from it's a link to a story from Vice, and just their headline was funny. So I'm going to read the headline real fast. The headline starts with a quote: "The beast didn't stop shitting until a 100-foot wide Poopnado had fully engulfed the divers. A whale blasted an ungodly amount of ass ham all over some divers."
Wow.
Ass ham.
I knew you would love that. His name's Ham Fart in our D&D session.
What kind of whale was it?
It was a sperm whale.
A sperm whale. What
Yeah.
do sperm whales eat?
Plankton?
Lots of
No,
shit,
actually,
apparently.
they eat bigger stuff. They actually
Sperm whales eat
well
the big
naturally they're natural predators to giant
Orcas?
squid.
Squids.
Yeah, you want to
Squid
hear? Here,
farts.
there's a YouTube video. It's about 2 minutes where they interview the dude.
Dive, and typically when sperm whales dive, they'll evacuate their bowels somewhat, and they'll just continue on a dive. But in this case, it looked like it was going to make a dive, but stopped.
Psych.
And so we were confused for a second as it was holding still vertically, and then it started to evacuate its bowels and didn't stop for several minutes. And then that's when this Poopnado started to occur, where the whale was actually bobbing up and down in the water, wafting the cloud with its tail, and seemingly intentionally trying to make the cloud larger and larger as it was hiding itself.
So you think this was a deliberate act by the whale who didn't really like having his photo taken?
Well, that's what's being speculated, that this was a defense mechanism similar to what an octopus does with its ink. So after this cloud was made, which was about 30 or 40 meters in diameter, the whale was actually hidden completely inside of the poop ball. And after about a minute, the whale burst out of the cloud and just shot down into the depths.
To make matters worse, not that I can imagine there's an upside to being caught in this situation, you just had goggles and a snorkel on.
Goggles?
You had no other protection.
Yeah, well, actually, myself, I didn't even have a snorkel, so I just had my bare mouth. So anytime I'd take my head out of the water and breathe, there would inevitably be some amount of water that would sort of, drip down into my mouth. And I actually did take my mask off for a second because I was curious about whether or not it smelled on the surface. And sure enough, it did. It was very pungent. And the people that
You
were
purposely
actually,
snip
all
whale
were
shit.
Wetsuits and bathing suits. We were essentially completely soaked in the feces.
You can tell someone to go suck whale
awesome.
shit.
That's awesome.
What a shitty day.
The only guy probably on Earth that ate this much whale shit.
He's like, well, I gotta be known for something. Oh,
Jesus.
I bet you can fit inside a
I
whale's
was
ass
wondering
pretty
if
easily.
it would stink, so I took my mask off. It's
Oh
shit.
my god! I was
Of
going to
course
say,
it does. I mean, how would you not taste it first?
I wear a snorkel mask every time I take a shit.
Do you? So you don't smell it?
Oh, dude, I'm just thinking about that. It's like shit water splashing in your mouth.
That's a real ass ham.
But it's also salty too.
Like
you know?
ham.
Oh, that's better.
It's the ocean.
How do you know it's? Oh yeah, it's
The ocean.
You know, look at those shits.
Because it's not straight shit. I mean, unless
It's shit.
Yeah, but it mixed with the salt water.
It's a
pretty
gigantic
quickly.
cloud of shit.
Yeah, and there's
It's
watch
still
out.
shit.
there's
There's a
solid
shit
chunks in
cloud
it. You
coming.
can see in the picture solid chunks floating around too.
Oh man.
How
That
big-
whale definitely had like a Budweiser shit.
Do you think that's a real like mechanism
How big?
that they could like defensive thing?
Well, they just said, yeah, he made a cloud and like spun it around them and then dove out.
But it
And
could
then,
have
like,
just been like
they couldn't even
happenstance.
see this 100-foot
He
long
could have
whale.
done it just like it just happened to come up to poop and then went back down. It doesn't
Well,
do
they,
it every
they even
time.
said like he did his normal like thing that a whale does, poops a little bit, goes for a dive, and then like stops and just starts showering them in shit. Starts swimming around and getting it to go into a funnel, and then zips down to the bottom, makes a Poopnado out of it,
yeah.
pulls them into the water. I'm sure the suction feeling, and just drown them in shit.
It's very descriptive, and I'm glad it happened to
I
him.
wonder if you can. Do you think you can fit inside a whale's asshole?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
Jonah
big enough whale.
got eaten by a whale. Tell me to shut the fuck up.
God, I hate that fucking dumb fucking story.
Well, that's the...
There's a recent guy just like last year I think that actually was in a whale's mouth.
Yeah, we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, he survived just fine.
He was like snorkeling, like doing something in the sand.
Do you think he
and
took
got,
his
like,
mask off?
sucked
It's
up.
just like, oh, I wonder if this whale
No,
smells funny.
if I remember correctly, that just like happened very quickly.
yeah, he got
He was
sucked
like,
in real fast.
Sucked
They-
in and then
It's like then they
spit it right back
spit
out.
him back out.
Yeah, which I'm sure whales do spit people out all the time. Not people, dolphins or
Ambergris,
something.
whale vomit. It's what's used for making a lot of high-end perfumes.
Perfumes, yeah, that shit's fucking valuable.
Yeah, you get a big lump of the size of your head for like $50,000.
You retire off that, right?
Me the retirement grease.
It's good grease right there. Is it grease or blubber?
Oil and blubber.
Oil or blubber is whale fat.
Yeah. And then
You make oils.
Yeah, it's called
Can-
blubber is
candles
whale fat, and then you make oil out of
and-
it.
Don't you think like that would be like some delicious taco fried, fish tacos fried in whale blubber,
You can get that in Japan.
whale blubber?
Japanese love eating whale.
Well, I mean, people did back in the day. That's all they ate. Not everyone, but Eskimos, Vikings,
Do you think Vikings ate?
whale blubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that.
I thought they had pretty small boats.
Don't you think they didn't fight whales? Who was the first one to?
I'm looking this up. The seafaring Vikings were fond of fish. In Scandinavia, they hunted seals and walruses and
Which
drove
all-
whales into shallow creeks to kill them.
Yeah.
In
Ooh,
Britain, they did herring and salmon and eel.
eel.
And some freshwater fish.
Yeah. That's fucking impressive. You drive a whale into shallow water and it beaches itself and you just fucking keep sticking it with spears and shit.
No, you just get a big, nice...
Harpoon?
No, not a harpoon. Like a nice butcher knife and just, hack off a chunk and eat it right in front of the whale.
While it's stuck there?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Here, have some.
Go right to its eye or whatever.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
You'd think Vikings
That's what
did
the
that.
birds would do.
You think they did that shit?
Just ate it live?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, would you?
I mean, I would burrow into it and take a bite out of its heart.
Yeah, like a tauntaun?
I would treat it like a tauntaun.
I thought they smelled better on the outside.
I thought the line was, I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Okay, is that what I said or no?
No, you said I thought they smelled better on the outside or something like that.
Yeah, I know. It is bad. They smell bad.
That's one of my favorite scenes from the Blue Harvest Family Guy series. Is where Peter doing that, and he goes, and I thought they smelled bad. It goes on for a while. On the outside, I mean, it's like a minute of that.
Then that's what Family Guy was known
Yeah,
for.
yeah. not to start talking about fucking Family Guy, but the knee thing. That everyone was, that everyone
The
did.
knee
Yeah.
is what I went to right away. I was like,
Yeah.
that was the original. Hilarious when it
There
first
was one,
came out.
I think last season, I can't remember. It's all a blur, but it was like something
Last
about like
season.
African Family Guy, or no, like African. I can't remember what the premise was. It was a black kid in Africa running on the sidewalk, and he trips, and he does the.
That's great.
Oh, fuck. It just cuts out like, eh.
I didn't know there were still new Family Guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Even
you watch him?
Even Seth MacFarlane was like, fucking why?
He doesn't create them still?
Yeah, he does. He was like, I want to stop, but Fox is
Oh.
like, here's all this money, stupid.
Yeah. Well, he's probably not even writing the jokes for him anymore.
I
Probably write themselves.
He
The
pays people in China to do it.
The manatees.
That's right, manatees. Because he doesn't do American Dad at all. He has nothing to do with American Dad except the voices.
Really?
Yeah, he just lets them go, and he
Gave him
Hey,
money.
clearly it's
originally
working.
or whatever.
it's still going. So
Yeah, I always liked Family Guy. Or
American. Yeah,
American
I like American
Dad.
Dad more than Family Guy. I think. Well, maybe not.
The Cleveland show got canceled, right?
That was only on for
four-
2 or
4
3
seasons.
That's just sad. It was good.
I like that
Cleveland.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it kind
Oh
of
no! Oh no! Oh no!
it had its problems.
runs it. I mean,
Oh,
it kind of
Peter,
ran its course. I mean,
That's nasty.
Did it have an ending or something?
yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but yes. But it was.
How-
They did all the black movie tropes and the whole Medea tropes. They did all the stuff. They ran out of stuff to do with it, honestly. Which I mean, it was.
That's
good while
not
it lasted,
true.
but-
No, I don't believe that. How
Yeah,
can
but-
Family Guy still be on and
The
not the Cleveland show?
yeah, but I think the Family Guy has a lot of characters and stories to explore. Well, Cleveland show is just Cleveland and his new group of friends, which are a bear, a midget, and a hillbilly.
Couldn't make new friends.
So I mean, it's
The Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did everything.
Exactly, but
First.
Also, I haven't watched Simpsons in 10 fucking years.
and
it's
they're
just-
still on for some fucking reason. I like Bob's Burger.
yeah, they're getting like season 12 at this point. I'm like,
Are
okay.
they?
Yeah, again, it's those shows. I'm like, okay, you need to stop. Like,
Hmm.
stop before it gets bad. King of the Hill ended like right as it was starting to get. Like,
It had gotten
ridiculous.
it trailed off. I felt like.
Oh yeah, yeah, but I'm excited it's coming back.
Have they said how many seasons they're doing?
Oh, I
Hopefully,
Are they bringing back Chuck Mangione?
feel so good if you do. Damn it! I hope they do because it feels so good.
I hope something good happened to Bill.
Oh my god!
Right? Like you don't want him to be like all
How do you keep calling me Bill?
sad
That's my
still. Oh, when he was dressed as the woman.
No.
Was his girlfriend?
One of my favorite lines from King of the
wife.
Hill is when Hank goes out and gets the mail. Bills, bills, bills.
Yeah.
Damn it, Peggy. We keep getting Bill's mail.
Oh, yeah. Like that show, it's like whenever I rewatch, I'm like, I catch something new. I'm like, God damn, this is a smart show if you're paying attention.
Yeah, well, we were kids when we watched it too, though.
True.
So probably a lot of it went over. our heads. It was great.
Okay. I know this isn't on topic thing, but I got to tell you the story now. The doing the girl voice, the Bill doing his Lenore's voice. You know, why do you keep calling me Bill? You know. Okay, so about a decade ago, Jenny was out at a park geocaching, and she got a note on her car, a handwritten note that was like, "Hey, I see you in park. You look fun. Be something about hang out sometime. Call me Carrie," and left the phone number. And so I'm like, "Well, that's going on the fridge." So it was on the fridge for a long time. The buddy came over. He's like, "Ooh, let me call the guy." And I'm like,
Carrie was his name?
It was
or?
Carrie, yeah.
So that's a guy or a girl. It's
Right.
kind of
Cary. It's
like Pet.
why?
Yeah.
Like
It was
Drew.
a guy Carrie, I think. Well, it was a guy, but anyway. So I'm like, kind of freaking. I was fucking this guy. He's being a creeper in a park, right? So my buddy calls him. He's his girl voice. It's a terrible girl voice. I mean, like, not even trying to tie. You know. Well, so he's like, "Hey, I got your note on my car." He's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, you guys wanna meet somewhere?" It's like, "Oh, sure. Well, how about do you drink?" "Oh yeah, I like beer. How about we'll meet at Beer City?" And he like his voice cracked when he said Beer City, and I'm just like doing that. We're all three of us are just like, it's his girlfriend, Jenny and myself. We're sitting there like, I'm about to fucking cry. I'm laughing. I'm trying to laugh, and he's like, "Okay, cool," and he couldn't keep it up. But it was good. Then it failed.
Started laughing.
And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm actually a dude." And there was this pause. And then all of a sudden the mood broke because he's like, oh. I was like, oh, damn it.
You
we
mean
just,
you got a penis?
oh, I feel so bad now about
He probably
you know,
was like special needs dude.
like,
or
that's what I
whatever.
realized. Like, oh shit. Oh dang it, because it's just the sadness in his voice was like genuine. I was like, oh fuck, I feel bad now. Oh, I think I still have that note.
I mean, think about it. Anyone that really leaves a note like that
Yeah.
has to be a little.
yeah, he's either a serial killer or special or really, really
Or both.
upfront about things.
I don't
couldn't
know.
do
That
that.
could work out for some weird guys.
I'm gonna do that. Somebody like pull up my truck. Hey, you get my note.
I mean, honestly, though, for any listeners out there, if you see a girl geocaching or playing Pokemon Go, and you're like,
In
she
public.
looks cool, and like I would like to go meet her.
Don't.
No, just go talk to her, right?
Yeah, but wait
Like,
till she's on a public path in front of people,
Yeah.
not like going into the woods. Like,
Yeah.
hey, what
Stalk
you doing
her
back
for
here?
a little bit.
Or,
Don't
like-
let her see you, and wait until she
Exactly.
gets into a crowd
go.
of people.
Well, go if she's at a geocache.
I've been
spot,
watching you for a while.
Can't you
I didn't want to
also
seem creepy.
walk up to
So
the
I waited for a
geocache?
crowd.
No, listen. If she's geocaching, can't you also walk up to that geocache spot and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm geocaching too." You know, sign your name or whatever you do, and
Sign her name.
didn't you sign your name to something?
Yeah, but the guy probably had no idea she was geocaching. I mean, when people geocache,
okay,
you know they're doing
so
it.
yeah, no, you have to know.
You could be texting.
Yeah.
If someone was able
Yeah.
to like watch
I mean,
what someone was doing, they'd probably been watching that spot for a while.
I mean, it's pretty obvious when you see someone.
What
Like,
park was it?
I don't know. It was so long ago.
Oh.
I think Elmwood, maybe actually.
Okay.
But I mean, when you see someone circling a pine tree for 10 minutes, looking, you're staring at a pine tree trying to find
Maybe
something.
they're
Like, well,
special.
they're clearly. Yeah, no shit.
Well, but that's the thing too. You also know you watch them leave their car and walk over to this tree or whatever, right?
Whatever, sure.
So that they know it's your car to then go
Yeah, yeah.
walk next to and leave a note on without you seeing.
Yeah,
You know.
so either way, it was
It's just-
it was intensely creepy that it turned out. Oh, he might have been actually looking for a friend, not a victim.
You should have met him for beer.
Yeah, it's
Beer
okay.
City.
Too late now.
Well, it's called. Bring the number over.
Let's bring him on the show.
Exactly.
Call him this week. Text with him a little bit. Get him to come on over.
Become friends with him. Get his guard up.
They're gonna hook him up with Jenny.
You could do that. You could totally.
Oh,
she's
shit.
interested, man.
Turns out she's had another dude's number the whole time.
That explains it.
Oh, that's funny.
Have you ever geocached?
No. What is that?
Yeah,
What is it?
Yeah.
so you
I-
hide something.
Yeah, I think it's like
No,
little
I'm telling you.
tokens.
I'm going to tell you what you won't think. I'm telling you what it is. You hide something. It could be a micro, which would be a little tiny little magnet thing, capsule thing. You could hide
Has
under
to
a
be
bridge.
magnet?
Whatever. I'm saying something to hide somewhere. It's easier if it's a magnet.
Oh yeah.
Up to like an ammo box. Basically, you hide it out somewhere, and you get the coordinates for it. And someone else goes, looks for it, finds it, signs the log, and then puts it back. And it is as stupid as I explained it.
You take a
I
picture
did
and like
not-
log it or something.
Well, you just go on the geocache website, just log that you got it.
What
Yeah.
if it's a box and you dick card it?
But I'm telling, I'm,
You could totally do
I
it.
in
But
no
a lot
way-
of kids do it.
I
Good.
no way exaggerated that. I didn't exaggerate that. I didn't make it sound any dumber.
No, that
than
is what it is.
It's what it is, and it's like it got to be a fucking problem, to be honest.
if you live next to one or something.
No, it got a problem with Jenny. I'm
Oh,
like,
going to find
like,
them all.
you need to fucking be careful, because she would go to like back alleys in fucking Memphis looking for shit. I'm like, what are you doing? We were in Memphis and there were geocaches back of this alley, and this guy on his cell phone walks up and goes, "Hold on, hey, you got $1 for black kids?" And she, "Oh sure." I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? If a man approaches you in an alley, go away from that man."
Yeah, that's a little sketch.
Dude, I mean, oh my god, that just, I mean, it got to be like she would go places and do things specifically to geocache. Like she got to Kansas City to geocache. I'm like, where? You know, I mean, I had Life 360 on her phone. She had it for work, but I had it for so I could see what she was doing. Also, because I'm nervous as shit.
Yeah.
Staying at home while she's off geocaching with her sister or whatever.
You need to be able.
Because they have what? Why do girls have no sense of danger?
You need to be able.
shit.
You need to be able to track someone that's doing something dumb like
Yeah.
that. For sure.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's just as dumb as Pokemon Go, though, isn't it?
Well,
Yes.
I play a little Pokemon Go.
Okay, so
At
you
least
like
with
a
Pokemon
week.
Go, you have
weekly?
I said for like a week.
Yeah, but Pokemon Go, you have nice little flashy distractions. So there's that.
You use a phone while you
Yeah.
geocache, don't you?
Yeah, you
Your
don't have to.
GPS.
You can use GPS. Yeah, but the fact that it's like, I don't understand. The people that get into it get the fuck into it. I got into a fight with a geocacher at an event in Marcus, Iowa.
Because you're geocached wrong?
I was driving Jenny around because I'm like, well, might as well go on a vacation to Marcus, Iowa, which turned out to be really fun, actually.
Where the fuck is Marcus,
Exactly,
Iowa?
I can't remember. It's in Iowa somewhere. I ended up going to the thrift store and getting a child's extendable, like spring-loaded Batman wings. You pull the cord, it goes, and of course it looked like ridiculous on me, but I had that fucker for like 10 years. I love that thing. I'll pull it out at parties. I don't know, it's fun. But this guy, I remember his name. His name was Bloodlust on the forums. I'm like, okay, clearly it's Hamlust because he's a big fat fuck. And anyway, there was this disagreement, whatever. They're all nerds. They don't get. I don't fit in with these people.
Geocaching is their social network.
Yes, I mean, and they don't talk. Like they're just all introverts. So when there's a problem, it's all real, like no eye contact, real subtle. And I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You did not find it. I'm like yelling at him, and he's like, he just swipe at me across.
At Batman.
Well, I wasn't wearing the wings at the time,
Oh.
but he takes a swipe at me from across the picnic table. I'm like, the fuck was that? Because I was like, oh. This fat little kid
Really upset him.
tried to, yeah, because I was like, oh, that's right. These people don't have social
Are
skills.
they also special?
I would imagine a lot of them are
So
autistic.
you abused a special child.
I must have.
He did, clearly.
No. He was a grown-ass man. Gray beard old.
A special man.
Yeah, and he was yelling at kids and my then wife about a fucking scroll of paper on a mailbox, So geocaching, sorry,
Got-
obviously,
So you know what got geocached this week?
clearly it's a trigger.
Gotta catch them all.
Clearly it's a trigger. Anyway.
Nebraska's mascot.
What?
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
Yeah, the old-fashioned, I don't even know
Herbie?
his name. Is it Herbie?
Yeah.
Herbie.
He had the big thing. He
Hancock.
always had his hand doing like the OK sign. Well, apparently that's like racist now, so
that's
they're
right.
changing it to like, I don't know, thumbs up or something.
His hand?
Yeah. This is the white power sign, I guess.
Yeah.
Or the what
It's
power?
the devil.
No, this
Yes.
is the devil, yeah.
3 6s.
Oh, fuck you.
It
It's
is.
not, I've never heard that.
Yes, it is.
This has
Very.
always been asshole.
It's universally known
It's an
as the
asshole.
OK
Asshole,
sign.
okay.
But it's been
Yeah.
co-opted by white supremacists, and Herbie is changing
Or
with the
the,
times.
Is there an image of him
it's
doing this?
also
I
the,
can't even
the punch sign, too.
There's an old shirt.
Oh, yeah. He's
Oh,
just sitting there going, all right.
Yeah, but that
So
was
do the
he's got his
thumb-
finger
the
up in
finger
that
up?
one. Yeah, so one's the hole, one's
I'll-
the finger.
I'll be
No, that's the new one and the old one.
I'll be perfectly honest.
Oh,
The finger makes a lot more sense.
yeah.
It really does. Because why is he doing this? Okay. It's like,
Because there's racists in Nebraska, clearly.
yeah.
Herbie is a fucking racist. What are you gonna say?
Well, he is from, 1920s? So.
At
How is
least.
Herbie?
He's just from a different time.
Where it was fun to be racist.
I think he's even had different names. He's gone through different changes. throughout
Hendricks,
the
isn't he
years.
the AD? He came out and said that, it just does not represent what Nebraska athletics is about. So
Well, that's dumb. But
you can go ahead and say Herbie's just an old curmudgeon and he has little racist tendencies,
That is
but
a-
it's not going to cut it anymore. And Nebraska's athletic
You know what I think's fucking not racist, but just dumb? Little Red. Why is he gotta be Little Red?
Gotta have another mascot for the kids.
Get rid of him.
Well, you got the Cyclones. You got the Herbie Hancock or Herbie the bird.
Herbie the
The
bird.
cardinal.
Yeah.
Which is what's like. Okay, we have two mascots now. What the
Well,
fuck?
and the Chiefs have some sort of kangaroo, right?
What?
No, they have a wolf.
Oh, okay.
It's Casey Wolf.
What's that fucking? That's a wolf that bangs his head on the fucking goalpost
Yeah, it's
when
gray.
the Chiefs lose the
It's a wolf. It's
championship.
Casey Wolf.
It's a wolf.
Yeah.
It looks like
Well,
a kangaroo, doesn't it?
I've never
You
seen
didn't
it.
watch
I
the NFL playoffs.
Well, either way, that is a manufacturing.
Why do they have a
problem.
wolf when
Seriously.
they're the fucking Chiefs then?
Okay, you know the term virtue signaling. You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, what is it then, Lane?
It's when you're trying to signal to a certain group of individuals that you are pure with them, or that you like
Pure, huh?
pure,
Okay, that's
pure-blooded.
Okay.
That's
That's a bad choice.
A-okay with
Well,
me.
Yeah.
I mean, that is.
Herbie, okay.
I mean, that is like the most blatant example of virtue signaling I've ever heard. No one said a goddamn thing. They go, oh, you know what? We're racist. Let's not be racist because of a fucking.
Someone
symbol.
clearly said something. Was there backlash?
I think they're just getting out in front of it.
Yeah, but that's like virtue
Okay,
signaling.
so someone probably on Twitter made a big deal about it, and they got.
I don't.
It doesn't matter. Those images are still out there.
I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, why is this white power? I don't get it. Is it because?
Oh, they actually explained that here.
There's a
So
we,
the
a
okay
W, and a
hand
P?
gesture originated as one of these hoaxes back in almost 5 years ago, February 2017, from, of course, an anonymous 4chaner, and announced Operation OKKK. Telling members that we must flood Twitter and other social media websites claiming that the okay hand sign is a sign of white supremacy. So basically, they just said, this is what it's going to be, and it became that.
This is ours now.
Yeah.
Which is what they've tried to do with like the red pill.
and Pepe.
And
Remember the whole
Pepe.
thing? I was
Yeah.
like, fucking meme. I don't understand.
Yeah, Pepe was a good meme too.
Because
But
I still like that's like my go-to sin when I like something. I'm like, you know, like when I'm drunk, I'll go like, like that's
I've
just
never
like,
seen you do that.
I've never. You never seen me drunk.
well,
Yeah.
No, I mean drunk.
Well, don't.
Like drunk.
It's the KKK symbol now.
So which makes me think like, oh, I
People
was
think
I was
you're
in
in
a
it.
public place not recently, last year, do that a lot.
I mean, you're also bald. Not bald. You have a shaved head.
At the time, I wasn't full bald, but you might as well have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess because like, what the fuck? You grow up and this is asshole or awesome. They can be the one the same.
Yeah.
if you're
Then
cool.
that's what makes it
You know,
great.
It's not the idea that that's co-opted as KK. Really? Fuck you, you fucking
Yeah.
dorks.
Oh, and then when you like bend to their like wishes, like, well,
Yeah.
we'll stop doing it.
yeah, exactly. Now,
You know?
I say we
so it's
take
like-
the power back.
Fight
Okay.
power.
Hey,
How,
is he
and how do
from
you do
South
that?
Africa?
Yes, clearly.
God damn, that was funny. Yeah, so like, I mean, what other stupid hand gesture can you just like make into a hate symbol?
Middle fingers.
Okay, that's a fun game. What?
Equal rights,
Com-
and you put it sideways on top of each other.
Oh
little
yeah,
equal
you
sign.
made equal.
That's I like that a lot actually. It's like fuck you. Quit being a bitch. Quit
Equal
being a
rights.
Bigot. I like that a lot actually.
Well-
Let's start that. Let's just start driving.
I
around
hate
town.
everyone equally.
Oh, okay. What other hand gestures are there? Oh, there's the jerk
Oh,
off.
there's
My
the,
favorite. Oh,
I'm taking my
oh.
thumb on and off.
I'm.
No. That's you're a witch.
Oh yeah, that's your witching to burn to this. Kind of. I can't remember if I. Oh, there we go.
Hey, put your thumb back, man.
What other hand gestures are there? I mean, the jerk
Spider-Man.
off. The jerk off is always fun. The devil horns
I
have
call
always
that
been
the
the
shake
devil.
weight.
So,
I mean, it's devil horns, but it's also I love you.
no, this is I love you.
Oh, yeah, you
This is
thumb
devil
out.
horns.
Devil horns.
And this is hook'em horns.
But it's also
hook'em horns from
what's
Texas
the
A&M.
Longhorns?
Texas A&M, yeah, hook'em horns. Yeah, this is hook'em horns. This is the devil.
Peace and girl
This
power.
this is the WCW
Rock on, or Black
New World
Power.
Order Wolf from 1997.
What?
The New World Order for WCW versus NWO.
Hmm.
The New World Order, and it's like the Wolf Pack. And I was a little kid, and they do this, and the Wolf Pack would come out, and they do like this, like they'd both be doing it, but then they'd like make them kiss. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you making them kiss? What the?
Why not?
It was just a
wolves,
weird,
man.
a little kid like, this is not very manly. You're already in your underwear. Why are you making your
Sounds
finger?
pretty manly to me.
Wolf
It's also like opera, so
This is the best damn wrestling I've ever seen. Yeah. I'm gonna think about that hand signs. That could be like you could just make anything. Offensive.
what about other football news? The comrades,
fuck comrades?
comraders, or what is it called?
Commanders.
Commanders. Well, see,
Did you say the
that's,
Cumrackers?
Cum wranglers.
Comrades.
Cum wranglers.
so that was
I want to root for the cum wranglers.
the comrades, right?
Oh, God.
Commanders.
Commanders.
How are you fucking that up?
It's just confusing, man.
It is not.
No,
it is not.
I just tried to say it.
Commander.
Commanders. What? How do you
Comrades.
How do you?
Who says?
How do you?
Russian football
How do you abbreviate commanders?
CMDR?
or CMNDR?
The comms?
What?
The comers?
CMNDR.
Commies? What?
CMNDR.
CMEDR.
CM
The Commandos.
And
Commander.
Going Commando.
Commander.
No, it's gonna be like like there's the Pack or the Jet or
Would you politely explain what the actual
I don't know.
fuck
You
you're talking about
usually
right now?
like abbreviate
Washington
a team.
football team.
Yeah.
They had to get rid of the Redskins.
Right.
Yeah, so they're not the football team anymore. They're the Commanders.
Yeah, I gathered that. I'm talking about you not being able to speak English.
I just don't think it's a good name. There's an AFC team already that also has that name, I think.
Like, cause
Right?
like command. That is kind of a weird.
It's not.
As a name.
Let's
yeah,
go,
there's
Comranders, or Comrade. It's hard to fucking. I
You're
mean,
gonna a bunch of Russian guys show up.
maybe
and go,
because it's
"Oh,
so new, but it's just like,
Commanders. I mean, I guess that's better than.
what is a
It
commander?
could have been like, Comanches.
I don't know what
At
a
least they didn't do
commander
that
has.
way,
Like,
At least they didn't go that route.
does he have jurisdiction? Is he in the Navy or is he like?
He's
He's
a
in
commander.
charge. He's in
Commander in
charge.
chief.
What is he a commander of?
Commander-in-Chief.
of the field.
Of what?
Of the gridiron.
Why wouldn't you just go generals then?
Nuts. 'Cause
Washington
there's
Generals.
Isn't there a
Commander in
generals?
chief is the president.
Hockey?
Yeah, generals. Yeah,
Who the fuck cares? It's football.
Commander in chief is what you call the president.
yeah.
So be the
That's a
commander.
commander-in-chief.
He's higher than
In chief.
generals.
No, but commander is. I mean, that. Oh my god. Okay.
No,
So semantics of the
it'd
word
be the
commander
presidents then.
notwithstanding, it's not a very good name.
It's not.
For a football team, that's not a good name.
It's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, honestly, just Washington football team isn't
Was
terrible. It was
better.
not terrible.
Was
honestly.
way better.
I
I
mean-
cheered for the football team.
Like I've never
Generic
referenced-
football team.
Yeah, let's go football team.
I've never referenced a football
But-
team by their mascot either. I've always gone by their origin. I don't say it's Cyclones versus Huskers. It's Nebraska versus Iowa State. Why would I think I think Chiefs versus Titans or whatever. I'm
the
thinking
Chiefs were originally like a
Kansas
Dallas
City.
team or something, weren't they?
Whatever. I'm saying so
Correct.
like Kansas City
Dallas
versus
Texans.
San Francisco. That's how I would
What
Mascots
would you
mean
name the
nothing, I don't-
Washington team if you could name
I
them?
just told you I would have named them the Generals.
The Generals.
And I don't care if the NFHL would have fucking sued us. We'd be like, we're the fucking NFL. We don't give a fuck. We're taking your team name.
Yeah, but they can also.
We're America's sport.
Yeah,
What
we're
other,
football.
hold on.
You're at
what
your
other
HL,
football
NHL.
teams are named after military stuff?
The Chiefs,
No.
the Spartans, the Titans.
No.
No, none of those are even football.
Spartans. I mean,
Spartans.
Sparta as a
Who
country,
are the
or was
Spartans?
it?
That's college
State.
football,
college.
Michigan State.
Oh, college.
You don't care about college.
Well, we're talking about NFL.
No, there's no like military names.
Yeah,
there's
so
no
I
like
think generals. I don't think would have been.
infantry.
Patriots, maybe? They're like militia.
Well,
yeah, militia, Minutemen.
Well, Patriots just means you love your country. That's really not a war.
No, but they dress up as the military.
Cowboys.
Well, that might be I don't
Kind
think
of.
Cowboys held any rank.
Well,
No,
it could be
but
a
I think they
marshal.
were-
Except Heroes of the West.
Texas Ranger.
They rank right here.
That's a hockey team.
Cowboys.
Rangers?
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Are they? Do they dress?
Oh
up,
no, sorry, it's a baseball team.
They dress up as like Walker.
No,
Texas Rangers.
no,
Or Texas Rangers.
they're a baseball team. They dress up in
I thought the
baseball
Rangers was-
uniforms.
Hockey.
I think there's actually two Rangers.
I don't
One's definitely.
I don't
Well,
watch
so
either.
there you go. If there's a baseball and a fucking hockey team,
Huh.
any name would have probably been better than Commanders.
Well, why
The
are
Red
Rangers-
Wings?
When I think,
Anybody that's earned his Red Wings
Yeah, I
has
say, I-
definitely gone
Red
to
Wings,
war.
I would have cheered
Well,
for some Red
all
Wings,
I
and
think
it would have
about-
been a guy smiling with
Right.
fucking breath.
like, hold that. They must really like the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of the knows that
There's-
knows are like,
there's-
ah.
there's-
You
like-
want to know what
It's
gave me
trans
these
rights,
scars?
like using makeup.
When I hear like the Rangers, like I don't think about like Texas Rangers, right? Like or Army Rangers. I think of Lord of the Rings. So that's where
Do you?
my head is. But
Yeah, be the dwarves then, or
yeah, I
something.
don't. That you probably shouldn't do that.
Wow, why aren't there any more mythical team names? There's no elves.
Aren't there? Isn't somebody a dragon? That's
Oh,
a
I think
soccer
that was the
Is there a
XFL.
yeah, I think you might, or
team. I don't know.
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Washington
Most-
Dragons.
Yeah,
The Voldemorts.
be the
Voldemort.
the
Or the
Washington.
Pikachus?
Yeah.
The Washington Kurt Cobains. Or the Washington Suicides.
The Suicidals.
The Washington
That's
Suicides.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh, it would be like the smiley face logo or whatever.
The
That'd be good.
Washington Don't Date Courtney Loves. I can go on with this.
The Washington 12 gauges.
There you go. Oh, the Washington 12 gauges. That's like
Dude,
country. Yeah, Merc.
what the fucking AKs? 47s.
No, that's Russia. No, we'd be the M16s, so the
Yeah,
AR-15s or the,
that you're right about that. Well, just the 9 then.
or the 50 cals.
45. Really?
40, they got the 49ers.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
Fuck.
yourselves 9mm. Call yourselves the cop killers.
I get why they would do
They're
Red
sponsored
Wings.
by Ice-T.
They can't be like the Hawks. Like, there's already a Hawk. This is a Seahawk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody
Falcons.
calls them the Hawks.
I mean, it's
People call
obviously
them the Hawks,
animals
I
are the
thought.
easiest.
Maybe people that live there, but they're not cool enough to be called the Hawks.
Derek, what would you have gone with if you were the Washington general manager? What's his name?
Probably something like the pizza shop child pornography station team.
the Washington Pizza Gates.
What, is this something to do with Washington? Or you just...
Yeah, there was that 4chan bullshit QAnon theory that there was
What did that have to do with
a
Washington
pizza shop in
football
Washington, D.C.
Oh, it
was
was
running a
because of the-
child pornography ring in the back door, so this guy came in and shot up the place.
Then
Yeah,
do the
like
Washington
something-
4chans. You could be hackers, anonymouses.
Or they could be Jewish. And get the Jewish Jewish
Oh, the
viewership.
Trumps.
The space lasers?
They call themselves the Washington Foreskins, and get the the Jewish viewership.
All right. So they're just like little hoods.
Everybody's just got hoods.
Their hoods, their helmets have to be like that.
I think-
The Washington Schmegmas.
Oh, those are their pads and shit.
the Washington Blue Waffles.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh fuck. Okay.
They can win.
Let's go through this.
So that's what you would choose?
The
if you
Washington Blue Waffle. Well, I think, are there any, like I said, most animals, you cannot go wrong with animals. Animal mascots are easy. What animal?
As long as you're not bringing it into the stadium with
Ooh,
you.
the Washington Sasquatches. Or the Washington
Bigfoots.
Snowmens. Or the abominable
Skunk Man.
skunk. Yeah.
Skunk Man. The Skunk Apes.
The Skunk Apes.
That would
That'd
be a
be
good
great.
one.
That'd be
The
good.
Washington Skunk
No,
Apes.
that has to be Florida, though.
It's just people in ghillie suits in the stadium.
Yeah, dude. That would be sick. The Squatches. Man, missed opportunities
Yeah, okay.
right here. Well, go ahead and email.
I vote for
Yeah.
Skunk Apes.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like that one.
Go ahead and email us at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Tell us what you would name your Washington football
Well,
team.
all the Redskins, yeah, it could just be foreskins, and they can save a lot of money on advertising.
They give you
Scratch it out.
containers of putty every time.
Wait.
Here's your foreskin.
Do you think there was any Native Americans that were commanders? Like,
No, so
do you think they didn't give themselves that title?
Chiefs. They got
Redskins.
Oh Christ! I couldn't remember. No. In Native American, hierarchy, but it's also so diverse.
Well,
Whatever
so
they call
who-
themselves, there's Chiefs, Braves.
Braves. They should have went with Braves. Warrior.
I can't remember.
Tomahawk thrower.
Also, the names that us white folks gave them are not what they called themselves because each there were. Have you seen
Very
a map? Have you seen a
true.
map of if you made a map of Native tribes, Native American tribes, and it's like the map is crazy looking. Like the territories are like weird and like
They follow rivers and stuff.
yeah, but like it's very diverse, and it's also interesting like how some like famous like Seminole, Mohawk, Apache, they have like little tiny little specks, and like Cherokee is like so everyone says they're 164th Cherokee because they're very But I think it's because of during
And
the wars. and
Sioux
stuff,
had a
and
really
Sioux.
big territory.
I think it's just because of the notoriety of the Mohawk, Comanche, Seminole, that fucked the white people up. They remember them more. Because like you name like Algonquin, I'm like, it's this little tiny little little like acre in New York.
But they were fucking badasses.
But it's also New York, so it's like it's more people to spread this. Anyway, it's an interesting story. But so to answer your question, we don't know what they're called themselves.
I didn't know.
Probably
so.
not commanders.
No, you're right.
So
No. You have something to say, Derek?
I got a lot of white guilt.
I'm curious what T-Rex fart is.
Yes. Yeah, I showed you this last night.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, so it's just like a video some lady shot. I think it must be her husband or something that has one of those inflatable T-Rex suits. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
And
Hold on.
as he's wearing it,
it,
she takes.
So someone's wearing a T-Rex
Yeah, I know
suit.
what's going on.
No,
I'll just say-
yeah, but
Let me just say, I'm a
just the
big
audio.
fan of those suits.
Okay.
You know, like anytime anyone is, if you're
You're gonna
surfing
love the suit even more
with
now.
one of those on, you're like, you know, sledding.
This is one for the books. The kids are gonna love this.
So it's a. Oh,
He takes fart spray and sprays
he
it
sprayed it
into
in the
the
T-Rex.
air
outfit.
intake.
Snow.
That's messed up.
He does a lot of it too. The best part of the video is watching a T-Rex coughing running around.
Take it off himself.
Yeah, it's hard to take off. Oh, he fell over.
It's like a drunk T-Rex.
Yeah.
The sicker he gets, the more he sounds like a real dinosaur too.
Why did it take him so long to get out of that
Because
thing?
he can't move his hands. His hands are stuck in the little arms, and the zipper's like, oh my god!
I love it when she undoes it finally. He just goes, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean,
Well, I mean, when if someone's
that's a
laughing at you like that, you
fantastic
know
prank.
they fucked you.
that was a fantastic prank. Oh my gosh!
I am a big fan of those suits because they just make any situation
I want one.
hilarious.
But I'd have to get a brontosaurus suit.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't know if you'd fit in it.
I would not. So I said a brontosaurus suit. That's the joke.
Thank you for explaining
fucking prick.
your joke to me.
You're a fucking
'Cause that
bitch.
makes it funny.
Yeah, well, you stepped on it, so
All right,
You're
you
a
want to
bitch.
know
You
what's
should have
really
said
funny?
you were a fucking plesiosaurus or something.
oh, that's
Really
so much fun.
funny.
Oh,
Yeah, use a funny
fuck
word.
you. You're a funny word.
So just
Slow down.
recently, a Liverpool student in England, aged 19, froze his nipples off with 2 cans of Lynx. It's like aerosol cans. You know, if you hold an aerosol can upside down and it blows out the
What? So-
freon or whatever's inside of it.
The,
Yeah,
the
CO2.
duster.
CO2.
CO2. Yeah, he did with the duster.
Jesus.
So, on a dare, he freezes his nipples. He wasn't getting a ward or anything. So he's freezing it, and he describes it like, oh, you know, you get the typical burning feeling. And after a while, it's like, okay, like you just
Stop
want it to be
feeling.
over with. So he goes, eventually his nipples just go numb, and then the buddy that dared him to do it walks up to him and just flicks both of his nipples at the same time real fast, and he watched the nipples pop off. He still has areolas. I believe there's a picture on here. Yeah, here's a picture.
Picture of areolas.
This is a picture of where he used to have a nipple.
Oh,
Jesus.
It's just a dark areola now.
weird. Oh, no.
Ouch.
Oh, that sucks.
Does your nipples hurt?
Just hearing that story.
In general, they ache. Like I can feel my heartbeat in my nipples usually.
Your nipples always hurt?
That sucks.
Ow.
Damn, that's a shit.
Hurt me in my nipple, Derek.
He said he would totally do it again too.
Well,
Would you?
Can't.
Yeah.
That's a one and done.
Here's a quote from him.
given
I
the
don't know why he has to
opportunity.
say it like this. Oh no, wait. He goes, I was misreading this. I'm in German, just sitting, and my nipples are now gone. I'm just chilling, and then people are like, dude, your shirt is bleeding. And you just see 2 blood stains running from both my nipples. My German teacher actually stopped the lesson and was like, what's going on? Do you need to go to the medical room? And I was like, nah, it's fine.
9.
That's fucking great. Oh fuck. Oh god.
What's the German word for nipple?
I
Probably
don't
some
know.
Can you Google that?
Nipple
Translate for us.
nipples?
You know German?
No.
Nippelschlag?
I don't know. I don't know German.
Nippelschlagen. Oh, it's a nippel.
Nippel?
Play it.
Nipple.
Play it.
Nipple.
Nippel,
Nippe.
Nipple.
Nipple.
nipple,
Nipple.
nipple, nipple.
It's just skin, Steven.
Derek, do you want a drink?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit, please. A little stank in that drink.
So
Say when. Say when.
When? All right, so here's a story I know Lane was interested in learning more about. It's titled "Undertaker Slammed for Using Models
The
in Lingerie
Undertaker.
in Tasteless Effort to Sell More Caskets."
I'm sorry. Can you read that again? What did the Undertaker do? The Undertaker.
Quit looking at me when you're saying The Undertaker.
Undertaker slammed for using models in lingerie in tasteless effort to sell more caskets.
I'll buy one of those.
Oh.
A Russian Undertaker, not to be mistaken with
Oh.
the Undertaker from the wrestling.
Yeah, I thought it was The Undertaker. Also, well, that's going to be real sweet.
He's come under fire for leaning in a bit too hard on the idea that sex sells. His name was
Who writes this
Horonym, a
shit?
funeral services company in Moscow, advertises itself as offering a wide variety of funeral services for guests, be they Orthodox, Muslim, Jewish, or non-denominational, etc. They also offer cremation services, urns, wreaths, caskets, and whatever. So part of that is the caskets, though. And recently they ran a whole commercial ad with women clad in nothing but lingerie being sexy, advertising caskets. There's an Instagram video here. Do you want to hear it? It's going to be in Russian. There could be noises.
I may have dumped a lot of agave on there on accident, so I apologize in advance.
Nippel.
Oh!
Oh, the stirrer.
All right, here it is.
The fuck?
It's Russian.
Music.
It's just I can't see it, Darren.
There's nothing to see. Well, I mean, woman in lingerie.
Wait, she's dead?
No, she's alive.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh. The fuck? Wait a second. So was he barred from being an Undertaker? Or
Nah, they just took a lot of heat for that.
he just
and
got fined?
They apologized. No, they didn't get fined. There's nothing illegal about it.
I mean, do you think he got better business from it?
well, he's getting free advertising across the world, so maybe.
That's true. Honey, I want you to get a casket from the guy that sells them in the bikini models when I die. Because I would, you know. This bikini model touched my casket. Please, can I have that one?
That's boob juice right there.
Titty residue. I'd buy one. I'd buy one. Even though it's from Russia. Nippel. Nipple. What's nipple in Russian?
Nipluski!
Nipuskin.
Oh, let's nipple. He's gonna
Nipple.
sound angry sounding.
Oh, caca.
Saska.
What?
It's okay. In English, it's spelt like caca, C-O-C-K-A, but in Russian, it's like S-O-S-K-A, Saska.
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 Nipple. Saska. Nipple. Saska.
What's nipple in Spanish? Like, we could do this all night.
El
Can't-
nipple.
Can't we? El
I
nipple?
don't know.
La.
La nipple. Oh, yeah.
Pezon.
What?
Pezon.
Person.
Nipple.
Pezon.
Person.
Peson.
La person.
Pezon.
Piss on me.
Yes, please.
God damn it. Well, careful.
Excuse me, what's nipple in Dutch?
No, Stroop nipple.
I'm looking up Scandinavian nipple.
That's better.
The Stroop nipple. Like Stroopwafel?
El strupolapa?
You ever have Stroopwafel?
No, I have not.
Oh, really? Oh, it's good.
Nipple. Nipple.
Nipple.
Oh, that's
Nipple.
It's pretty cute for Scandinavian. Nipple. What's nipple and Nepalese?
Just imagine. just imagine a
How
fucking
much more are we gonna do
hot
this? Yeah.
Swedish chick.
Last one.
Like, oh, the knee pad. Like, oh.
Nipple.
Guess what language this is?
Rudhole.
What?
Rudhole.
Mandarin.
Yeah, I was just...
Nipple.
Hindu?
Probably Mandarin. It's Chinese. So more than likely it's
Or,
Mandarin.
yeah, Mandarin or Cantonese. So, yeah. Anyway.
Cream of some young guy? Cream of some young guy?
Ha ha ha.
That's racist. You can't say that.
No, I just said it. So,
The racist police are going to show up.
hmm.
You're going to get canceled.
I'm sorry. I would like some cream of some young guy. Nipples.
All right, Lane, what's your story here?
So-
Pennsylvania truck crash.
Have you heard about the truck crash?
No.
100 monkeys escaped.
What?
Have you heard about this? In Pennsylvania, I believe.
What type of monkeys?
Truck monkeys.
Lab testing monkeys.
Oh, that's what I would figure.
Yeah, which is really sad. And
Any
they were
drunken monkeys?
No, they were most likely being tested on COVID
I was gonna
with.
say COVID monkeys.
Of course, they're fucking COVID
Those
monkeys.
key cat.
And some lady that helped fucking put the monkeys back in the truck has COVID now.
Oh my god. Holy
She's
shit,
got
really?
monkey truck COVID?
She has monkey truck COVID.
Truck monkey. Truck monkey.
Truck monkey COVID.
Man bear pit.
Like not like
Yeah.
trunk.
Truck
monkey. Truck monkey.
Truck monkey sounds like a racial slur. I should probably stop saying that.
I like it, though. It's got a certain ring to
I mean, I think that's the next strand of
Truck
COVID.
monkey, yeah!
Trunk
Fuck yeah.
monkey. Delta
Long way to go.
5-8.
Truck monkey something. That's disconcerting. Have you ever seen the movie Outbreak?
I haven't ever seen that movie.
Dude, it scared the fucking crap out of me when I was a little kid. Oh my god, that scared me.
Is it worse than Contagion?
Not gonna lie, the picture of the dude in
think
the
I've
story
seen
here
the
looks kind of like you.
Oh, fuck.
28 Days is pretty fucking
This is
terrifying.
Yeah, it's just some big giant dude.
It's just some large man. He doesn't.
It's just a trucker.
Truck monkey.
No, they don't even show the monkeys in that photo, Derek.
Yeah, because they don't know where they're at.
No, they were in cages.
Yeah,
Some of
I've
them were
never
in
seen-
cages.
I've never seen.
Do you think people found him like, I'm keeping this
Well,
monkey?
so that was the thing. A lot of the monkeys were missing for a little while.
Don't touch my monkey. I don't know you.
Why was it exactly 100 monkeys?
It's my sex box, and its name is Sony. That's all I think. It's like this hillbilly is getting this monkey to fuck.
I mean, but it's COVID monkey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's like monkeys on the loose in Florida that have herpes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do now.
No,
Sounds like after I got done with
that's
them.
a real thing. Someone, or I think it's actually on like a nature preserve. Monkeys got loose and they're
Puppy
like,
monkey
are
baby?
They're wild monkeys now in Florida.
No shit.
Yeah,
Koalas all have chlamydia.
Yeah.
all of them, or just
Pretty
like
much.
I thought it was like,
It's like
this-
96% of them out in the wild or something.
Oh yeah,
like
the
that.
ones in the wild, like the ones that are like in the zoo, probably don't, or something.
I think it's still pretty high even in the zoo.
Well, there's some STDs that are just like in every animal. You know, like dogs all have like a certain STD.
Wait, what now?
Yeah. In case
What?
you didn't know.
Also something interesting with koalas. Have you seen that article, The Smooth Brains? Koalas have smooth brains.
No wrinkles.
Yeah, like you call someone a smooth brain, they're stupid. You call them stupid, the smooth brain.
Okay.
Anyway, so apparently they did a test with these koalas. They're so fucking stupid. Like they eat eucalyptus all day, every day.
Yeah, that's all they eat.
You give them a bowl of eucalyptus, they don't know what it is. Because they're so fucking stupid.
It has to be living on a tree.
Yeah, because that's their. They're also stoned out of their mind because
They get them high, kind of, right?
Yeah. So I thought that was
Well,
really
they're
interesting,
marsupials.
Where it's you can tell, like any animal can tell what food is if you put it in front of them.
So that's one of those things where it's
I
like,
just found that very interesting.
are
Like,
we doing?
They're not like
koalas
weird
a favor?
amongst the animal kingdom for having a smooth brain, or it's also called lissencephalic brain.
What else has them? Like other marsupials?
Basically, anything that has a brain
pouch?
without folds, they really just can't perform complex behaviors.
So what else has one?
I don't know.
Sloths?
Maybe.
I would assume.
Can we find that out? Sorry, but
Yeah, I got a fact check on this.
I'm gonna fact check on a smooth brain marsupial, please.
I gave her the old smooth brain marsupial last night.
She was not having it.
I like to see things while I'm driving around and just and use that as a sex move. Like it's like a fence that got blown over. It's like gave her the
Mice,
old broken fence post last
Rats,
night. You know.
manatees.
These are smooth-brained animals.
Yes.
Manatees make sense. They exist to consume.
Yeah, they just kind of float.
Yeah.
Gyrin or
So I would
gyrencephalic
think
brains,
cows-
those are folded brains. And you
Cows
can
are
find those
smart?
in things like cats, dogs, pigs, whales, elephants, and some humans.
Yeah, he's sitting right there.
2/3 of the population.
The Washington Commandos.
So they're like naked out there.
Comrades.
They are the commies.
Oh my god.
That's just like, if you give yourself that name, you're going to like be associated with that, because there's those people out there
Yeah,
that
you.
think that.
Yeah, you. Right now.
No, I'm just.
I think
devil's
Lane needs to
advocating.
move to Florida. Speaking of Florida,
Yes.
What's about Florida? Meth gators?
well, John's got notes that says, "What
Yeah.
the fuck, Florida? Nazis and pregnant taser abortion."
It's not funny.
Let's start with
No, that's
Nazis.
So there in Orlando, it's you can just Google it. It jabbed like this week in Orlando. There's like Nazi
The mayor.
rallies.
The mayor would
On the
not
fucking side-
say anything. Or
Yeah.
Governor, excuse me.
Yeah,
DeSantis.
Yeah, DeSantis was like, okay, and it's like, do you not fear for your jobs? When they're on video saluting with Nazi armbands. I'm like, how are you not getting hit by cars? Like, can you?
They're
can you
marching or
imagine?
what?
No,
Do
on
they
the
have a
they're on the side of the
permit?
road.
Do they have
They had a
permit?
rally, and DeSantis will not condemn them.
If you, I've been thinking about this.
I mean,
like, you know,
this is
it's
America.
It's easy to say, if I saw Hitler, I'd kill him. You know, it's real easy. If you saw a person with an armband, a Nazi armband, and it was not October 31st, and they're making a very poor Halloween choice, what would you do? I mean, really, it's really easy to say, "Oh, I kicked their ass," but like, really, like, I've been thinking about this a lot.
I'd honk.
Because I'm like, I would have to wrap my head around that. That someone would go outside and openly admit that they are a fucking Nazi. Okay.
And the governor is just like, that's cool.
Why?
He's the
you
one
about
that-
to say some shit there,
He's
Derek?
the one that can't acknowledge he's not a Nazi.
What?
He can't. He won't acknowledge he's a Nazi. Is that what's happening?
We won't condemn it.
He
It's
just
like-
won't
He
condemn
won't
it.
condemn it. So therefore that makes you what you won't condemn.
Well, just like Trump wouldn't condemn the Charlottesville white supremacists.
Nazis. They were Nazis.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, honestly, as a political figure, it's like, it seems like that's a softball. Right
He
there,
said that
you know?
anybody that tries to get him to condemn it, they're just trying to smear him politically. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
How big is a Nazi vote in Florida?
Yeah.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
it's old people.
No, they went to Argentina.
But that's what I was going to say. It's like the people that live in Florida fought the Nazis, you know?
Yeah, that's shit. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's where they all go to. Old people in Florida. Yeah, God's waiting room. Yeah. Well,
God's waiting room.
I think unfortunately, there is that generational cycle where people of the three generations away from an event, they don't they forget
Understand
about
it anymore. Yeah, it's
Yeah, so shit
like
kind
it didn't
of repeats
happen.
every couple generations because the people back in the day, it's because the people who went through it died and couldn't tell their story. Now there's no excuse not to know something.
The thing is, though, with
drives me
Nazis
nuts.
is they never left pop culture. You know, they were always in there.
They're always the bad. They're always the villain of
No,
everything.
yeah, villains, but they were also just still like
Also,
part of it. You know, like
I've
zombie
watched-
Nazis or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just like always there.
Have you
still.
seen that?
There's something
Dead
kind of
Snow?
funny about it. The governor, DeSantis' spokesperson, Christina Pushaw, she asked in a tweet that she later deleted, quote, "Do we even know they're Nazis?" Unquote.
Well, I thought we did.
But seriously, in the video, they are hiling. Like,
No,
it's
they're
fucking
Nazis. You can-
crazy.
I mean, if
really
they
tell in
have
the
if they have a
picture here.
fucking Nazi
I'm saying-
flag and they are hailing their ducks,
I mean,
clearly, right?
Would you? I mean, would you go to prison for the rest of your life
Hail
to,
Satan.
to just veer off and just plow through all of them?
No.
I mean, because in reality, yeah, I'll kick their ass. Well, yeah, then you'll go to court and then you'll go to jail for kicking someone's ass. Even
I mean,
if
I'm
they're a
sure a
Nazi.
lot of people were
So it's like,
tweeting about
how-
wanting to run them over and everything,
Right,
but
I'm like,
who
just,
really would?
I mean, just like Westboro Baptist Church, no one's actually
This
gonna hurt
is
them
America.
because that's their job.
I thought this was America. I thought this was America.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was America.
I thought this was America. Are we not allowed to like talk about our political
But it's
freedoms?
like
I'm not defending
but
Nazis
don't
here.
get a pass.
No, but that's the thing. You are allowed to speak
Yeah.
your mind and
Yes, in
tell us
America,
that you're
yeah.
a Nazi. You're not allowed to keep your job after that. Like
So I think a couple.
There
of
Somebody's paying for him to go to Florida.
One
there
of them was a
will be
sheriff.
consequences.
One of them was on film was a sheriff.
One of them was a sheriff.
Yeah,
so,
he is still a sheriff.
so then that is where there will be pushback, and there
No.
will in Florida.
Probably
a
not.
sheriff still. No, there usually is. Just like the thing that happened in Charlottesville. A lot of those people lost their jobs.
Oh,
like,
cool.
You
Just-
can be
I
a
just, like, I don't
white
understand.
supremacist, racist Nazi,
It's
but
been-
that doesn't mean you don't get consequences.
Right. I just can't believe it's been 80 years. How have you already forgotten the Nazis are the bad guys? I mean, seriously.
Well, Nazis.
Remember Wolfenstein 2 came out and people the Nazis got upset about it, that it was anti-Nazi. And like, yeah, no shit, that's the point. And I got people. And there was a whole
Isn't Schindler's List
4chan
anti-Nazi?
Like a 4chan thing about it. Again, 4chan trying to cause a problem that isn't there.
4chans are Nazis.
But it's like insensitive to American Nazis. It's like, good, fuck you. What the fuck, American Nazi? What?
Yeah, like little punk Nazis,
That's fucking
Nazi
crazy.
punks or whatever.
I mean, it just baffles me when I just see that that's happening. I'm like,
I mean, this is
what the fuck? Did you not listen ever to anything ever in your
This
whole
is
life?
America, though.
God.
You are allowed to be a Nazi in America.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Legal.
that is like legally, you can be a Nazi if you want to be a Nazi. But
I
that means-
identify
that means-
as a building, not as a Nazi building.
oh, what kind of building? Like Art Deco or
The-
like a short,
the
house?
Nuremberg.
Or are you like a fucking cool building,
Simple 3-story, building.
office building?
Yeah,
Do you have an elevator?
maybe warehouse.
Yeah, back door.
There's always a back door.
There you go.
An overhead door in the back.
Show me around to the dock, Derek.
This is my dock.
Got a big old door back there.
And you know what? People are allowed to be buildings. People are allowed to be Nazis, but you're gonna get a job where you can be a building. Then
Listen, I've never experienced that. Someone being actively outright saying they're a Nazi in front of me, and I don't know how I would react.
that's a very good question.
I mean, because
Nazis are fabricated by the media. There are no real Nazis.
This is also a very good point.
Like you said, I've never seen a Nazi.
I've never met one. That means they don't exist.
Yeah.
They're not real.
$1 million isn't real either. Never seen it.
Prove me that Jewish people are real. Prove it.
I can show you my dick.
I've met a Jewish person. Remember our Jewish landlord, Dick?
Oh yeah.
Dick Wiener?
His name was literally Dick Wiener. Yeah. He was so proud of that name.
That's awesome.
It was Richard Weiner.
Oh,
No, he pronounced it Wiener.
Pronounced Dick Wiener though.
Yeah, my name's Dick Wiener. Richard Wiener. I go by Dick. Dick Wiener.
that's great. That's fucking fantastic.
So
Other news in Florida.
Oh, what else is going on in Florida?
Miami police officer charged after video emerges showing him kneeling on a pregnant woman's neck, tasing her in the stomach
Jesus.
twice. She miscarried shortly after. The officer lied in his report and fabricated events that never occurred, charging her with battery on an officer and felony resisting. There's a video here. I have never seen this.
I don't want to
please
watch
don't play
that, Derek.
No,
I
was kind of
saying
saying
it's
that,
here.
That's such a bummer.
That's
like,
Florida. You know what we call him? Skunk ape.
That's America for you. That's one of the comments here in this Reddit
you
thread.
call
They say this is America.
They call him still employed, unfortunately, because he's a cop.
Also a very good
Cop
fact.
also had multiple complaints against him for abuse of power, and he still had that power.
Well, he's gonna get
Yeah.
paid his pension. He'll have health insurance for the rest of his
That's
life,
just fucking
and
insane.
start a hobby of
Also,
painting thumbnail
Not that
portraits.
it really matters, but it was a black woman.
No, I didn't know that.
This
I didn't
really-
even care.
Yeah, but it's fact like his compounds.
I'm more worried about the little baby boy that
It's-
was born.
You know, it's a boy. That's sexist. You're not woke about that.
Oh, excuse me.
But I mean, it just goes to show. It's like, would that have happened if it were a white pregnant chick?
How dumb was she?
What?
What?
I don't know.
Fuck.
That matters. Did she have a smooth brain or not?
Well, we don't know.
I have no
It's inside
idea.
her head.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to watch the video and see if you can
Don't
find
play-
out?
Please
No,
don't play the
I didn't know
video.
if there.
I just can't believe
what
that,
led to the altercation is
That
what
is,
I was trying to get.
honestly,
I have no
that
idea.
versus Nazis. I think I'd take a Nazi.
To beat up?
No, just to have in life, in the world, instead of somebody that fucking does that to a person. Like, that is insane. It's crazy.
A little bit.
Anyway, well, actually, how far are we at here? What are we at, Lane?
Probably about a minute 15. Should we take a break?
A minute 15?
Yep.
Dude, you are a smooth brain motherfucker.
I am a smooth brain motherfucker.
All right,
Trash
go
Talk
ahead.
will be right back. Welcome back. What was that, Derek?
To what? Welcome back to
I'm
what?
curious about
Welcome back,
racist
Cotter?
diarrhea.
Welcome back to Trash Talk.
Oh, Trash Talk. I thought it was Welcome Back, Cotter. Okay.
Welcome back. What is racist diarrhea?
Is it racist to assume you will get diarrhea from ethnic food?
No.
What type of ethnic food?
The kind that gets diarrhea. Okay, I am.
No,
hey,
because there's, yeah.
I am
Not
a
every
Northern
Chinese
European.
food gives you diarrhea.
No,
Not every Mexican.
Right. But I
restaurant
am.
gives you diarrhea.
I am Northern European. Hot sauce, like, let's see, sriracha is pretty spicy to me. You know,
Fish and chips, tight.
I like salted cod. We're talking about the Norse eating whales, dude. You ever had lutefisk? Oh, I'm sure I talked
That's
about this on the
rotten
before.
fish,
no,
isn't it?
No. That's I forgot what it's
called
called.
rotten
That's not
fish.
that.
Luke fish is
No, lutefisk.
it's
Lutefisk.
fermented.
Lutefisk.
It's-
No, it's gelatinized fish bones.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's so good. My ex-wife's family is Swedish, which is funny because they're all short as shit and dark hair, which makes me look like, you're not Swedish, fuck you. Anyway,
Mix the
the
genes.
grandma always made lutefisk for Christmas, and as just like to be nice, so people put on their plate and then the
Yeah,
plate
you
would
got
go
it.
in the trash, right?
Yeah.
And Jay's like, "Oh, you're not gonna like this. It's lutefisk." And I'm like, going back to King of the Hill. That's the only way I know it from. I'm like, I want to try this. Sure, I'm like, oh, and I'm like, is anybody else actually want this? Because I'll eat this whole fucking plate. And sure enough, I ate the entire casserole of lutefisk, and it was like, just like my ancestors were like, yeah, now go kill somebody.
I haven't had this
You know?
in so long.
Dude, I mean, and when you think about it, yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It's gelatinized cod bones, basically.
How do they have to like ferment it though, don't
No,
they?
they make it with lye, with sodium hydroxide. The same stuff that I use to clean gas stations and driveways. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I use sodium hydroxide because it breaks down fats and oils, and it's caustic. So the same thing I use to clean like commercial concrete entryways. In
They
small
use-
doses, you can make food with.
So do they like dissolve bones
Yeah, they gelatinize fish bone.
and they bake it or that's it? That's it.
That's it.
I don't know.
Little salt, little
I didn't
pepper.
ask.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
That they
it's
had to, like,
super-
Vinegar.
They barrel it up and like it has to like sit
God
for a
damn it!
month.
Stop with the fermenting. No, it's not that. That's a different thing.
Okay.
There's a lot of fermenting, but a lutefisk is gelatinized, probably cod. But have you ever had salted cod?
No.
Think about cod, just salty as fuck. It's amazing.
Just taste salt.
Oh,
All right.
God, I just like ethnic food like that, like Northern European food. It's so good to me.
Does that give you
Oh,
diarrhea?
No, not at all. I'm bulletproof with that, which is
Plugs
gross.
you up?
Not at all. No, bulletproof. I'm fine. It's great.
But so it's regular
Iron stomach. yes.
normal.
So you need
But
to eat the
if
people of your
I-
ancient ancestors.
If I look at a picture of chicken tikka masala, my guts start to bubble.
Okay, so that's
So is it racist to just assume you will get diarrhea from Mexican ethnic?
No, it's-
or,
no,
you know,
that's
biological.
smart because you know that
Ethiopian-
you've had that experience, and now you know maybe I should be easy with that food.
it's biological though. It's not racist. It's biological.
No. I'm saying, is it racist to just to
Does
assume
that make me
you
not
would? That's what I'm
racist
saying.
because I'm biologically
might-
inclined to be racist?
You-
Can't help it.
Yeah, it's biological, man.
So like say Ethiopian food, for example. There's a
There
place-
is no such thing. They don't know what
place-
food is.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Have you ever had Ethiopian food?
I'm eating it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. The joke is, have
It's
you ever
one
had-
bean on a plate, okay?
The joke is, hey, have you ever had Ethiopian food? You say no, and you say, yeah, neither have they. That's the joke. There's an Ethiopian restaurant literally right down the street.
Yes.
I've never been there.
It's really good.
Okay, I want to try it, but I also don't
haven't
want to
been
be
there.
shitting water for 3 days. after eating it.
So I want to say that is racist because you have never tried it before. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is it racist to just see this type of thing and go?
It's in the
you know,
instances. It is not racist to say that.
Did you bring this whole thing up for us to take you out to eat?
Okay.
Like Indian food, like you've had experience with that before. You know what it does to your digestive system. You've never had Ethiopian food. You don't know what that does. You know Mexican food is hit and
I
miss.
think I've ever had Indian food, actually.
You've never had Indian
I
food?
don't think I have. No.
You never had chicken tikka masala?
How do you know chicken masala makes
Just,
your
just
fucking...
looking at it. I'm like, the curry.
This must be called chicken
So
tikka
is
masala.
his stomach racist then? I don't know. I'm lost here.
I feel like I'm a little racist just
just
listening
because
to
you're
this.
just not used to it. I mean, it's a you're not used to it. Your body doesn't know how to react.
I don't
to it.
have an answer for you, John. I think
Okay.
I think
This
stomach.
is-
I think you have a racist stomach.
It's not the stomach isn't racist. It's just unfamiliar with what it's.
Is it your
experiencing.
heart that's racist then?
No,
What?
the heart's enlarged, not racist.
Every time he eats a little bit of racist food, he has to go to the John and make a mess.
Ugh. Does it grow 2 times?
So now I'm like, because if there's any restaurant up on Harney, I drive by, go to Spielbound, or Leavenworth.
You talk
I
about
kind of want to like Mother
Taste of
India.
India. It used to be Mother India.
Okay.
Now it's Taste of
I kind of
India.
want to like.
It's
well,
delicious.
Just because, okay. Also,
You should. That
And
is
the
the
Mother
best.
Teresa painting's amazing.
It's some
I
of the
think
best
I've-
Indian food in Omaha.
Okay, I've also, I guess I've had
Naan.
something. Oh, I love naan.
Then you've had Indian food
That's
right there.
That's just a fucking pita though.
But it's from India.
It's still a pita though. I'm not. It's not like not using all the spices and all the yogurt.
What was it
like
served
yogurt and
with?
shit. What, the naan?
Yeah.
Steak, eggs. I made it at home. Grill up some naan. Oh, tasty. We're
Alright.
not talking about naan. Okay, that's just bread.
It's specifically
So
Indian bread.
I did an install at Hindu Temple Omaha when they built their new addition,
Yeah.
and that place smelled so fucking bad. It gave me heartburn.
Just the smell gave you heartburn.
Yeah, and I'm like, what
It's
the
the
fuck?
frankincense.
And then I had to. Is it? Or you're saying that?
Or it's the myrrh. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is like when you go, I had to work in the actual temple, which sucked.
Is this
ass
where-
because I couldn't wear my fucking boots while I was on the ladder, and finally I go, fuck your religion. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing my boots on this ladder. I don't follow your religion. Your religion is not going to harm me. Fuck you. Turns out they had booties, so I put the booties on and I went to work. But I had a real like, ooh, I'm about to be racist.
Is this
moment, right?
also where you bought the Burger King and put it in their fridge?
Yes. That was an accident. That was
Burgers.
that was not intentional. I
Beef.
didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I did know, but I didn't know. You know what
But
I'm saying?
they obviously think
Yeah.
that cows are sacred.
Oh yeah. If it, Dick, you hear the story?
If it moves, they don't need it.
You hear the story, Derek?
I think I just did hear the story.
Well, no, the whole
He
story.
tells it better.
Okay, so I'm doing this in the
Slowly.
temple.
Or not.
Thank you. I have my notes. I forgot. I keep glancing at it, then I ignore it immediately. Slow down. Okay, in 2011, 12, I don't know. I did all AV install for
The
Hindu
height
Temple,
of
Omaha.
the war on terror. It has nothing to do with the
I do
story.
believe they just killed
setting
Bin
the
Laden.
story. Time and
Actually,
place.
kind of backtrack. I have had Afghan food, and it's fucking amazing. So I didn't have any problems with that. Anyway,
I haven't. Have you, Derek?
Had Iranian.
I mean, it's kind of the fucking same, isn't it?
You don't just say that.
Anyway,
Well, I
so-
have. Momos. It's Iranian dumplings.
It's Nepalese.
Says it right on there. Iranian dumplings.
No, it's Iranian ghost pepper.
Continue.
We spent 6 weeks this fucking place because they kept changing their minds. Like, this install should have taken a week, and they kept like changing. It was crazy how poorly this was managed.
Can't handle that.
Insane. Anyway, well, I know I'm going to be there late, as usual. So we go to lunch. I go to Burger King. I order a couple extra Whopper Juniors, just whatever, so I can have some dinner.
Something to eat right away.
Not even thinking about it because I'm at work. I'm on a job site.
It's America.
I'm on a job site.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of this.
People eat burgers.
This isn't a temple yet. Or, I mean, it's attached to temple, but it's not the... Whatever. So I go and I put my Burger King in the fridge like a, normal person would put their things in a fridge.
Had you put anything in that fridge before, or was this the first thing?
I had put lunches in the fridge, but they were in a lunchbox. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
I guess...
Just- yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So I'm working about 3 p.m, and the main guy comes up to me, and he's like, hey, is that your food in the fridge? I go, oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm probably going to be here late. He goes, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, wait, why? He's like, oh, the beef thing. I go, okay, I'm not gonna be a dick, so I'm like, fine. So I pull it out. Great. Next
Eat it
day,
right in front of him.
Next day, I come in at like 8 a.m. There's a fucking, I don't know if it was Hockenberg's, but some, commercial supply place was taking the fridge out of the place and replacing it with a new fridge. I'm like, whoa. Like, oh, what's going on there? It's like, well, we can't have beef in our sacred refrigerator. He literally said sacred refrigerator. I was like, what do you, like, what?
We only do that at home.
I'm seriously, of course, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And it turns out, like, after we got, like, months later, because they wouldn't pay their fucking bills, months later, they, like, notated on their bill, they took off the difference of returning and buying a new fridge. I was like, oh fuck. So I cost the company about $3,600. Mm-hmm. But it didn't matter because they shorted us 10 G's on labor costs. So kind of fucking dropping the bucket at that point. But that's what I learned, that Hindus do not fuck around with.
I think it might
vegetarians.
depend on some though. So at work we have a lot of people that are from India, and
in the IT
when
field,
we have like a grill and stuff. So I'll grill out food.
That?
I talked to my manager, who my old manager was from India. When we were planning the grill out, so a lot of vegan people or vegetarian people at work. I was like, "Do you think it's a big deal if we cook, the hamburgers on this side and whatever on this side?"
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Yeah, the grease makes it taste better." It's literally.
Wow.
But now that's one thing. But in the literal temple, I didn't even think about it.
I mean, you shouldn't have to. This is America, though.
I was sitting on scaffolding.
I think they were like also being pretty picky. It's a fridge,
you think?
Yeah,
it was a little all right, but it had to be because it was a brand new thing. Like once they consecrated it. I don't know. Is that do Hindus consecrate things? Whatever. Made it official. It had to be pure, and then so it's like, of course, I didn't bring this up. I already caused no problem.
So
in
you
my head, I'm like,
destroyed a religion.
pretty much, and I'm like thinking like, hold on. So if I'd have done this after the temple, this section of the temple was official, could you have just done your incense and said a prayer and purified it
Yes,
like you do?
but because
everything
someone-
else? I was very confused by that.
they hadn't paid the bill yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So
hey,
it was.
that whole thing was fucked.
I mean, but that's a very good question though. Did they walk through?
that was a $10,000 consecration.
and cleanse the room because the room had beef in it. Just because the beef was just in the fridge,
I don't know.
doesn't mean the beef wasn't in the temple.
I was like,
It had to have walked
I don't know,
through
the
the
whole thing was-
doorway.
the whole
So
was
if you
fucked,
eat beef
so-
and then for lunch and then fart on the job,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
beef farts on the job.
I was beef farting that inside the temple 100%.
Oh, and you were farting up
so
high.
you
Yeah.
reconsecrated
So it
the
stayed
consecration with beef farts.
I constipated it.
The consecration has now been
But
constipated
like
with beef farts.
it was very interesting, like enlightening experience, sure. But very interesting.
It was very enlightening. I had beef farts.
Not the beef
His
fart
name
part.
was Carl. It was delicious.
Not the beef fart part. But the whole, I was raised Lutheran, so it's like, we take,
Luciferian.
so, they take religion like very casual. I've never really met like fundamentalists before.
Those are
I went to the
evangelicals.
until I went to the Indian temple.
Oh, okay.
I was working in the main temple where it's like, you say you can't wear shoes, you can't talk, whatever. I'm on the scaffolding, taking a break from digging around in the dusty ass ceiling. I'm like 15 feet up on the scaffold, and I'm just sitting there. Apparently, I was in eyesight of the really, really holy area where Ganesh is.
Okay. The Holy of Holies.
Their god, that
Yeah,
version's god. Apparently,
Their
there's
tabernacle?
There's a lot going on with Hinduism, but their specific whatever.
Tabernacle.
But even like the raised platform, even the steps,
Altar.
that place, only the priest can go. Like you can't even. Apparently you can't even fucking look at it.
Did you leave a burger up there too?
You look hungry, buddy. And I'm
Like
sitting
the
there.
steak on the elevator.
We'll talk about that later.
How many meat stories do you
You know,
have?
so lots. So I'm just sitting there, just hanging out. I was like tired, taking a break, and I'm just blankly staring. And apparently, the priest got upset because I was staring right into the holy shrine area that only the one priest could go, and two you're not supposed to look directly at. I didn't know that.
Did you turn to stone?
So he's standing in front of it, like. I'm like, of course, I'm like, what?
Nobody's doing anything, and he stands up, waves his hands like a maniac, and is like, "Don't look over here."
Yeah, so I was like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, no. I'm not gonna do the voice. But he basically, you can know the voice I'm trying to say here. But he's like, you can't look into this. It's our sacred something. I can't remember. So I'm like, okay. I just stuck my head in the ceiling and hung out there. So,
Wow.
the irony though was I was installing a camera to actually point directly into this thing so they could put it on the TVs in the other area, which I was like, what the fuck? How does that make sense?
Well, yeah.
Maybe he's also the security guard.
You can look at the camera looking at it, but you can't look at the
I don't know, dude. I was
image
so
the
confused.
camera is projecting.
At least that's what I understood what he was saying, because he's literally said you can't do that. I think because I'm not Hindu.
Probably.
So probably, I would assume that's probably why. I don't know. I might be completely wrong with this. He might be wrong with this. I don't fucking know. All I know is I hated it there. And steak so bad.
He felt like you were eye raping it.
So I would assume it was a sexy elephant. So hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
was one of those.
Ganesh is an elephant. Come on, dude.
What?
Okay.
An elephant?
Yeah.
With 6 arms.
Yeah, 6-arm elephant man. I don't know why there's so many arms.
Pretty fucking sexy.
Anyway, yeah.
Did,
So
did it turn you pansexual or
so
what?
basically, that's my Hindu beef story. But back to the original part of,
Diarrhea?
I just assume I'll get diarrhea if I eat Indian food. Is that racist? It's bigoted. It's absolutely bigoted, sure.
Yeah.
Is it racist? Like, I'm trying to think of Mexican food that's given. I eat a lot of Mexican food. So
I can look at a lot of food that's like moldy and assume I'm going to get diarrhea from it too. Does that make me racist?
That's ageist.
Because only...
You know, some blue cheese. Damn. You don't like blue cheese?
No, blue cheese. It's mold. You're literally eating
There's a
mold.
lot of things that
I know.
mold.
What else is mold that you eat?
Yogurt.
No.
No.
Yogurt is curdled.
It's cultures.
It's cultured.
not
Cultured.
It's
curdled,
not
it's
mold,
cultures.
but it's a bunch of
Yeah, it's
bacteria.
bacteria.
It's bacteria. It's
Mushrooms
healthy.
not that
It's
far
healthy.
from mold.
No, mushrooms are fungi.
Yeah, I know. They're not that far, I said.
Have you ever had a dry aged steak?
Dry aged?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So you ever had dry aged?
Is that raw? Yeah.
Well, you hang it on a meat
God
hook
damn
and let
it.
it sit for like a month,
Yeah.
depending on the type of how thick the
Yeah.
cut is and whatnot. But yeah, it's basically rotted meat.
It's not.
It's a control rot, and then you
it's-
shave off the rot, and you have the
Yeah. So you trim off the well, basically it's kind of mold. The
gangrene.
rind.
The
You
like
cut the rind off, basically.
brine?
Rind.
Grind?
Rind.
Is it fat
Like-
and muscle or just
egg muffle. What?
egg? An egg McMuffin.
Egg McMuffle.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it fat and muscle or just
No, it's
all of it?
whatever's left of the dry age process of it could be
It's supposed to be like super duper tender meat.
basically mold. Yeah, because all the moisture's out of it, so all you're eating is the fat.
But
It's all
you
rendered
still
fat.
cook it.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever eaten like the raw meat or whatever?
Oh, steak tartare.
Yeah.
I have not had it. I'd love to try it.
The-
It's not actually. It's the same with like shrimp. Like
but there's
like
there's people that just eat raw meat.
Well, yeah, isn't Wisconsin? They had to put out a Department of Health had to put out something like a PSA of stop eating the something burger, and you could Google it. If you could Google Wisconsin raw meat hamburger.
Derek's our
It's
Googler.
like cannibal. I think they call it like a cannibal burger or something like that. It's literally just ground beef on a bun, and they had to be like, stop eating this because you're just taking meat from Walmart and putting it on a bun and eating it.
Ew.
Yeah, steak
Was
tartare.
it like a challenge or something? People
No,
were
just
doing?
like it's a fucking weird thing.
Because people in
Because
Wisconsin
steak
are too
tartare
dumb.
is actually
It's called
cooked.
the raw meat cannibal sandwich.
There you go.
Ew.
Fucking gross.
Because they're just straight up eating raw
It's
beef.
like just chuck beef.
Chuck beef out of the tube onto a bun.
Sounds like a sex move.
No,
raw beef
you know,
cannibal
the
sandwich?
freshly ground beef is what it looks like.
Freshly ground.
It's
So it's
so
like
raw.
one steak they grind up.
It's still raw beef. That's
Yeah, it's
Yes,
raw
yes.
beef. You just eat it on like some whole wheat bread with some lettuce and raw onion.
Fuck that.
No, steak-
Don't bring onion into this.
It's a rye bread.
because steak tartare is chemically cooked, just like shrimp, shit. What
How
is
do you
that?
chemically cook?
With like,
It's a brine
I've never
or
made it.
something, right?
I never made it, but basically it kills all the bacteria.
No, but
It's safe to eat. It's just like it's still raw beef.
there was this guy right after high school that everyone found out was started this like eating red meat, never cooked his beef ever again, and was all about it. And like once you're like your stomach bacteria gets used to it, it's normal.
Sure.
It's supposed to be fresh too, not just like out of a tube. Jared, he said they used to have that. Our old roommate in college.
Yeah.
His team, he was in basketball team and football team. At the end of games, they would have that at the bar. They just live in a small town of like 150 people.
That's different though. That's like people would like sample it. They would like
he said
sit
they had
there
like a
and eat
trough
it.
of raw meat and everybody was
Oh.
together and you'd eat some.
Fuck off.
I don't remember a trough.
That's
being
how he
part of it.
literally described it.
Really?
Yeah, you get a trough, you go through your line, you get your raw meat, go back.
On a
Eat
wheat
it.
on some wheat
I really
bread.
want to.
I don't know if they had it on wheat bread, rye bread, or what.
I
but-
really want to
It's-
cheeseburger right now.
It's all about like getting your stomach like the right acids and shit
yeah,
into it.
I mean
but,
that's
like,
That
contagious.
sounds
And
like
you-
racist
and
diarrhea.
you have to start doing yeah, it's A-O-K-K-K, right?
God.
That's what it is.
Ugh. Ugh, raw meat. Anyway, so I thought about that
That
recently,
gives me diarrhea.
and I was like, I still want to try it, but I also like expect to be shitting water for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Ethnic food. I'm sure
are you
ethnic
talking
food
about
is
Indian
fucking
food?
good.
You're talking
Any ethnic food I haven't had. I mean, I like food, obviously.
Well, let's test you
So-
right here. Let's test you, okay?
Okay.
Yes or no, it gives you diarrhea.
Okay.
Mexican food,
Sometimes.
Guatemalan food,
Sometimes.
Asian food.
Sometimes.
American food.
Frequently. Depends on how much fat is on those ribs.
Depends is the key word
Hey,
there.
depends. There we go.
Yeah.
Good one. Well, if I eat like a lot of fatty stuff, then
What about like Greek food,
especially now, oh fuck on it.
Italian,
No, that just kind of binds you up a little bit.
French?
You think I've ever had French? Look at me, motherfucker. You think I've ever had French food?
You never been to fucking
No,
Dario's?
no.
Right.
Yeah,
I
they
mean-
give you like a raw burger almost.
I don't need to go.
They give you a medium
okay,
rare.
okay. I don't need to go to an expensive French restaurant,
Fresh.
because I can just eat a stick of butter at home. Okay.
That's very
Oui, oui.
French of you, I guess. I don't know what to say about that.
I'm gonna do it for
I
my.
don't know they eat butter.
Dude, for no,
a
everything
lot
is
of
cooked in
butter.
butter.
Do you
Yeah.
eat English food like beans and sausage then?
Well, that's just
Like an
food.
English
that's
breakfast.
That's just a barbecue.
That's what
Or
they
a
have.
cookout.
Sausages.
They have sausage and beans for breakfast.
Yeah,
True.
the
Fish.
Beans, the beans just replace
Beans and
the
fish.
potatoes.
Fish is dinner.
They have breakfast too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
There's a place.
He
in
likes
Des-
fish.
There's a place in Des Moines called the Bait Shop. I think it's called that makes like
The
a
bait
fish-
shop?
Yeah, they make a fish taco.
Is it bait for fishing?
They just call it the restaurant. It's a bar called that. Called the Bait Shop. It's got like 250 beers on tap.
Do they have a
And they
masturbator?
make a. I mean, they got 250 beers on tap, so you can probably get pretty loose in there. But they make a fish taco that'll knock your dick in the dirt. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Is it on the river or anything?
No, it's in Des Moines.
There's a river in Des Moines.
Is there?
It's
There's
called the
rivers
Des Moines
everywhere,
River.
asshole.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Whatever. Fish tacos didn't make me squirt, so it's like
What does though?
they said anything with high fat content, like hot sauce. Hot sauce tears me up. Like I got a little bottle of Louisiana hot sauce that I put in like.
All right, Hillary Clinton.
It's not even hot sauce.
Carry it
Get outta
around
here.
with you. Louisiana's not hot?
What was I having?
Oh, this is comical to Derek.
My black friend at work told me about it, so I.
Oh,
started
my
doing it.
black
It was
friend.
delicious. But other than I get like volcanic peppers down in Bellevue.
There's
You ever had
definitely a
that stuff?
racist shit brewing right there.
Have you ever had volcanic peppers?
You're being racist.
Have you ever had
My
volcanic
stomach's not
peppers?
racist. I have a black
Volcano
friend
from
stomach.
where?
Volcanic peppers in Bellevue. Ever had
What
that?
volcano?
Berry Farm volcano.
This is going to determine how racist
You're
you
just
are.
gonna be an asshole?
What volcano?
The name is called Volcanic Peppers. Is the name of the fucking company.
It's from Bellevue?
It's in Bellevue, yes. So you've never had them. Apparently,
I
obviously
don't
never
think
had
so. I don't think so.
them. Fuck. Anyway, they make really good, like, tasty stuff. They make powders and hot sauces, but they go up. And they go up to this, like, crazy shit. And he's like, hey, try this. And I'm like, it's like a little, sample and spoon, whatever. And I about punched him in the face. I was so fucking I could not breathe. I was like,
Really?
mucus. I was like,
Yeah, see, I don't like ghost pepper. I don't
No?
want it to just be hot. I like hot food. I like spicy, but like, I like to be able to control my spice, you know? I'll eat fucking habaneros.
Like Frank's Red Hot, for example.
That's a little vinegary for me.
Like I like a buffalo chicken. Just you can make buffalo chicken home real easy.
I'm not a big fan of buffalo sauce in general.
Okay, but that's what things like it's like heartburn, and I know I'm gonna squirt at least
Yeah.
once on that shrimp.
I love
That
what
makes
the
you squirt?
designer of their
Oh, yeah.
website did with these pictures. They have a little carousel. We'll go through them together real fast. The first one's, here's our hot sauces, right? Laid out there.
Okay.
All right.
You scroll through them, or
So it's a
whatever?
little hokey, but it gets the point across. The next one's a fictional picture of I don't know.
Olympus Mons.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
that's-
no celestial body that close to Mars. This is some other planet's moon, I think, with an active volcano on
Looks
it.
cool.
But there's Orion
Interesting.
in the same sequence that we have it from our view, so I don't know. But okay.
alternate timeline.
Now, here's my favorite part, though. Is this different bottles of hot sauce in these, like, nice destination vacation spots? Here we are in a dock with a sunset on the ocean.
It's all out of
Hot
focus.
sauce.
Lava.
Oh, look, this may be the same dock, but this time out in the wet sand with a nice beach wave coming in
Under
again
a pier.
at sundown.
By the way, that's really good. The volcano dust.
romantic.
Volcano dust is fucking incredible. Dude.
All right.
Look at the artistry with the reflection
Oh yeah,
of
that's
the
a good
pier
picture.
there.
I like that. I think I'd
It's a great picture. And then hot sauce.
Well, see, I'd rather have that than a naked chick. I'd rather be looking
The
at
Grand
hot sauce.
Canyon, I assume.
That's fantastic.
You got a great depth shot
It's like
there.
couples
And
pic.
then, it's a couple hot bottles of hot sauce is getting it on.
Couples hot bottles.
That's all they had on
Those are
there.
featured products.
You know, I almost feel like if they had one more picture, it'd be like a bottle with like the beach waves hitting it, and it's got a blonde wig on, sticking its chest out.
So wait, so what?
You go to OnlyFans, you get to see the bottles and see people's asses.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What website?
Definitely a racist diarrhea joke.
What website is this, Derek?
VolcanicPeppers.com.
And Volcanic Peppers is the Bellevue one.
It
you're
is
talking
Bellevue.
about?
They're off Fort Crook Road.
Yeah.
Wow. So someone drove a ways for these photos.
Or Photoshop.
Or they got them in the mail.
Then they'd have to credit it.
Because they ship. They ship. Anyway,
Maybe.
because I was working down at the old La Mesa down there off Saddle Creek or something.
Okay.
What's Fort Creek? Yeah. And some guy bought it to turn. They moved out, and some guy bought it to make a nightclub. Oh, surprise! It didn't work out. But I spent too long putting AV in this nightclub. But over
We've
lunch,
talked about this before.
okay. But over lunch, he was literally like the neighbor. So I'd like go get food or bring in my food. I'm like, hey, can I sample so and so? And I just try all these samples. And I got to know the guy pretty decently. And then, but every time I sample, I go home, poof, just paint the fucking toilet, dude.
I mean, maybe that is something with your own digestive system. Or
Hey,
is the hot
Northern
sauce?
European. If the food's not white,
It ain't
the
red.
stomach don't. Oh, I was gonna say that. If it's not white food, literal white food, my stomach's like, I don't. Get out of here. You know, it was like express train. And I poop.
All right.
So that's racist diarrhea slash.
I think it's racist.
I don't think so.
I feel racist.
You feel a little racist?
I feel like there's a nasty taste in my mouth. I can't quite get it out.
It smells
like
racist
fish
to
and
me.
capers.
I'll eat it. I'll poop it. I don't care. Like all food gives me diarrhea. I'll just say that. I haven't found
It's IBS, buddy.
my Northern European
What's your
non-diarrhea.
ethnicity besides short?
Czechoslovakian.
Yeah. It's Czerny.
Okay, so you have a huge dick, but you're short.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And we like
I've seen a lot of Czech porn. So that's
koalas. Or not koalas.
wow. Is what?
Kolaches.
Chlamydia?
Kolaches.
Oh, you have a lot of chlamydia.
We not chlamydia is the round. I mean, everyone's got chlamydia, but kolaches.
I
like
do not
kolaches.
have chlamydia. I want it on record. I do not have chlamydia.
Oh yeah. I don't either.
I don't like the way you smirked when you said that, dude. It was like
I don't have chlamydia. There on the record, it's.
I've never had an STD, so
There you go. Me neither.
that's surprising.
Not really.
Because you're,
I wrap it up. Be careful. It's smart out there. Safe.
I mean, okay. You're awfully quiet, dude.
I'm just watching you two go.
And you're
and
not
her
answering the
chlamydia
Do you,
koalas.
do you have any more chlamydia talk or anything else to trash talk for today?
Well, how far are we in? Well, actually, what time is it? Ah, yeah. I guess I'm done.
It depended on the time. I'm talking about trash talking.
Well, I still have a few topics.
Bullshit for the next day.
Oh, shit. We didn't even get to Neil Young. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Let's end it on Neil Young.
Do you want to? Okay.
I mean, I've got a heart full of gold from Neil Young.
Okay, name one other song reference.
I almost said Simple Man, but then I caught myself. It's like, that's Leonard Skinner. I had to think about it for a second.
We rewrote a song of his.
I've got a heart
I
of
went
gold.
to Antarctica.
No, that's America.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not Neil Young.
Yeah, no, that's America.
Okay.
Yeah. Horse with
No
America,
Name. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Tiny
we
Dancer.
wrote a sperm whale or whatever. Tiny Dancer.
Boats and Hoes.
Yeah. No, I like Cosby, Stills, and Nash.
He's got the Gold Rush song. Oh,
Okay.
he's got
Holy shit. Okay, anyway.
Keep Dancing Across the Water, Cortez the Killer.
Oh
So-
yeah,
so-
Cortez the Killer.
So Neil Young wants Spotify to pull his music over
He
Joe
pulled
Rogan.
it. It's out.
Right.
Does he even own his music?
I don't know.
Or
I don't
does-
care. All I know is
He's
that
Canadian.
I don't think he
the
does.
controversy of him pulling out because of Joe Rogan's misinformation. Which, have you ever actually listened to Joe Rogan talk about coronavirus? It is asininely stupid.
Yeah.
It is crazy
But
misinformation.
He
he's
doesn't. He doesn't claim
Holy
he's an
shit.
expert.
Yeah, but he has a huge listener base.
Have you
that-
seen his apology?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he just apologized this week.
Great, I don't care.
Neil Young
It's-
made him
it's just-
apologize.
It's just a point that, and
Neil
then
Young made Joe Rogan apologize.
and then somebody
and
couple-
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, start pulling out. So it's like, how many people are going to start pulling out of Spotify? Also, what are the listenership of those artists on Spotify, a young person's app? You know, I was really confused. I'm like, does Neil Young have that kind of pull?
That's a good question. I think,
Really? I know a song by Neil Young.
which is
Heart of Gold.
Heart of
That's it.
Gold, and Cortez the Killer.
If you play it, I might recognize it, but
You might not even, but
We've only got 17 minutes to listen to the whole song.
you know some Crosby, Stills, and Nash songs, and Young
thank you. Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. Guys,
For what it's worth.
But yeah, I don't see it affecting Spotify. They paid Rogan $1 million
$100 million,
exclusively to be on there,
which is ridiculous because I have listened to one episode of Joe Rogan.
There's been I will say more than one. Once he went to Spotify, I've listened to him a lot less than I used to, but I have gone out of my way to like listen to certain episodes because I knew who was on it and I wanted to listen to it.
Which ones?
He had some ancient or architects people on it or whatever.
Ancient aliens?
No, not ancient aliens. People that are talking about like ancient history. He had Randall Carlson on at one point, and yeah, Graham Hancock and those people. But there's also been a couple comedians I've seen him do
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
I mean,
but
I basically know of Joe Rogan because of comedians that I follow.
that's the great thing is like Joe Rogan has so like a diverse people on. Like Chappelle's been on. I've watched his Chappelle one that he's had on, and it's Joe Rogan is not an expert. That's why
He
Joe
brings
Rogan
on people-
is more
yeah.
popular than MSNBC and CNN and Fox News.
Yeah.
Because people want that kind of conversation. They don't care that they're right about apartheid and what happened in South America.
Or where Zach De La Rocha is from.
Exactly. People don't care. People want to hear those like authentic conversations.
Okay. Again, I've listened to one, and it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, which I enjoyed because I like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
On Spotify?
No, I think it was like YouTube. I don't know.
Oh, so that one might have been an older one.
It was play. I didn't put it on. My buddy put it on one road trip to California. So I was like, cool.
Okay.
And the prevailing question of the 3.5 hour interview was, why don't we have flying cars yet? And it's kind of funny. Whatever. So Neil deGrasse Tyson just talked for 3 hours and it was fucking amazing because I love listening to him.
Some of them are really amazing.
I don't understand why people get upset about Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like, just He's just a scientist, man. What political bullshit do you have to worry problem with this? Seriously.
Because he disputed some fact that people don't want to believe
Whatever.
in.
He tweets. People get mad. It's Twitter.
Yeah, but it's just how do you get mad at science stuff?
Science doesn't agree with
Dumb
your
people
religion.
fascinate me. They really do. Like, how do you not know how to critical thinking, man? Just
Do you think you're a better
there's a lot to unpack there. I don't want to get into that.
Do you think you're a better critical thinker than Joe Rogan?
I don't know Joe Rogan.
A lot of people.
I know Joe Rogan
clearly
from Fear Factor
think
and his
that.
comedy specials. That's it.
And news radio.
Never
watched it.
Nope. I don't follow Joe Rogan. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I
was
know
on-
Joe Rogan. I've never met him, but I know him. And I know he is just like one of us. Just a guy out there having conversations.
One of us.
He's podcasting. Like, he is the podcaster. He is the number one podcaster.
Yeah.
So,
Well, actually, it's not a funny. Always Sunny podcast actually took over on the podcast charts, which is kind of funny.
recently,
Yeah. Yeah, the Always Sunny podcast is outperforming.
I had never even heard they had a podcast.
It's pretty new, and it's really good.
Maybe that's why.
really
It was
good.
new.
Yes, it's new. Also, Joe Rogan was like one of the original podcasts. That with that, and you know what, dude, with Robert Kelly. So,
Yeah, I didn't see that.
but I just don't. It irritates me that the platform he has, and he's putting this misinformation out there. For example, Your Mom's House. You ever watch that? Listen to that? Tom Segura.
You've talked about this before, yeah.
The latest, I don't know the latest, but one of their live ones that they have only as pay-per-view because they show some fucked up shit and it's hilarious. This Live from Guantanamo Bay was the special. Anyway, their guest was Joe Rogan.
They went?
No, that's just a joke. It wasn't actually. They were wearing jumpsuits. Anyway, Joe Rogan was the guest, and within 10 minutes, I'm like, I paid $10 for this, for him to just. Why are you bringing this up? We're trying to watch a lady put apples in her asshole. Why are you bringing up ivermectin? Come on. And I'm watching with my buddy who's stupid and his wife who's too afraid to tell him he's stupid. And it's like, and I'm the only one freaking, I'm only trying to bring up the problem I have with this. There's we don't know. It's a fucking horse dewormer. What are you talking about? It's crazy. Just the logic of that is insane.
I mean, it's all.
Fuck. No, I'm just yelling about it, and it's not funny.
Yeah, it's
I'm done.
also
Okay.
like
God
a thing
damn,
that's
that
been
was me.
prescribed to humans for years and stuff, though. It's not only for horses.
But the dewormer is not a viricide. It's a dewormer. Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So it's one of those things I get really pissy about. And
It's for some reason, Joe Rogan, I just think, is being attacked because he is the number one podcaster out there. When you're on the top, you get attacked,
yeah,
right?
and when you're at the top, there's a bit of a standard. There's a bit of expectation that you
and I think
are
that's
not
why
going to be a jackass.
he came out to apologize and said,
Okay.
label my shit as misinformation. I don't care. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I have people on that have disagreeing, arguments or whatever.
Sure.
I want to hear from them.
But my initial point
He's-
of
he's
bringing
a
this up
hat-
is, does Neil Young have that poll? I honestly don't think
We're about
he
to
does.
find out. This is a developing story.
Always Sunny just overtook him for number one, so maybe they did.
Yeah,
So
maybe
it's
they're fudging some numbers too.
Yeah, who knows?
It's just you can look
It's a
at
podcast
it.
I've
It's
never heard
on.
of. Have you listened to it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fucking great. They just
Okay.
recap the episodes.
Okay.
It's fucking fantastic. Because
Did they have a new season out too or something recently?
Yeah, 15 just was finished up like a month ago. But they recap episodes 15 years after they made them, and they're like, oh yeah, and all the crazy shit they talked about what happened with these episodes.
They've done some crazy shit.
Also, the fact that only two of them were actual actors, Charlie Day and Rob McElhenney, weren't actors.
Well, they all met in acting improv class.
Not
or
really.
something.
No. So Glenn and Kaylin Olsen were actual professional actors, and they joined it. And so it's interesting
And Danny.
to learn. Well, that was
DeVito.
second season, but when the whole thing started up, they were just kind of trying to go off their energy of and watch what they're doing and do that too. That's how you act, type of thing. It's interesting. Anyway, so Spotify. That's all I have about that. That's a real fucking fun thing to end on. I apologize for just getting pissy about this.
Well, hopefully you're not listening to us on Spotify. You're either listening to us on Podbean or Stitcher or
While you take your ivermectin.
iTunes, whatever you're smoking at the moment.
And
deworming.
hydrochloroquine, that's what it was.
Take the hydrochloroquine and just your Ritalin. And,
Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Inject bleach right into your bloodstream.
we prefer you not do that.
I didn't say that.
But if
Trump
you do,
that.
please email us at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com.
Let us know how you feel.
Please send us a
about that.
bill. A hospital bill.
Ivermectin is expensive. This shit went through the roof.
Oh, yeah. And yet, insulin is still expensive, too. Oh, God, I'm going to start to get real soapboxy
All
here.
right,
So let's go ahead
before
and
we get into that,
fucking bail on that.
we thank you. Email us at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Hey,
Yeah, email to tell me I'm an asshole, please, so I can argue with you on email or publicly.
I'm gonna
I
e-
would
I'm
love-
gonna email
I
you
want
now.
to argue with someone. Like, really argue
Oh,
with
you
someone.
ready to start that?
Dude, I want to really argue with somebody. I love it.
Go to Misconnections
I
on
love it.
Craigslist.
Listen, I love you, but fuck off.